106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it. 106 miles to Chicago. We got
Welcome to the Goddamn Podcast with Drew and TJ. Let's get this goddamn thing started.
You're goddamn right.
Oh.
Ow, 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 ow.
What was it?
It's like a G-Man rap
I was just about to say,
there.
ow, 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 ow.
Owned.
That's atheist owned.
Owned, yeah.
Anyways, we're here. We're here, you fucks. And we're glad to see you.
Oh, of course. It's another wonderful Tuesday. What is this? Episode
103?
103?
103?
It's not 104. 104 is going to be our 2-year anniversary. So I believe that's next show.
Oh, shit. Nice.
I do believe this is episode 103.
Very nice.
I mean, technically I could be wrong. Nope, this is 103. All right. So I was right. And right is the way to be. So welcome to another wonderful episode of the Goddamn Podcast, coming at you live here on YouTube, which is, I guess, how it's going to be. We're going to try our luck with this shit until it pisses us off. So far, we've got a pretty good response. So I guess here, I'll put it out this way. If you guys are enjoying us streaming on YouTube more than you were us streaming on Vaughn, go ahead and give us a big fat thumbs up on this video. We actually got more thumbs up on our last episode than we've gotten on many of our others, and I'm assuming a lot of that is in part to us streaming on YouTube. So if you enjoy it this way, let us know with a big fat thumbs up in the description down there, and we'll take that as a vote of confidence that you enjoy us doing it this way, and we'll continue doing it this way.
Yeah, because we're still we're working kinks
patrons.
out, you know.
Just today, I sent out our message letting you know when and where the first patron show of the month will be. So do check your messages on Patreon. If you're not a patron, patreon.com/goddamn. It's right down there. You're gonna get your money's worth, to say the least. Ask any of our current patrons, and they will tell you it is totally fucking worth it.
We slave.
So if you're a go ahead, let's hear it, Darkmatter.
It's the first patron show of the year, so it has to be extra special.
Right, and Darkmatter was there for the last patron show of the year. So can I take it you'll be there for the first patron show of the year as well?
I have to check when it is.
It is, well, I sent a message, so you check it. It's basically the same time as the last one.
TJ can tell you in our little Skype chat here, you know.
Yeah,
He
sure.
could.
You know what? I'll just put it out there. It's Thursday, and it's about an hour before we normally start, same as we did the last patron show. So, but you don't know where the fuck it is unless you're a goddamn patron.
By the way, Teach, I don't know if you know this, but when we're streaming here on YouTube, we can stream to just like an unlisted live stream, so we could,
and so we will likely do that.
Yeah.
So nobody will get the link for it unless they are patrons, and we'll set it up that way if that makes it easier. And if you are scared of being a patron because you have to watch the patron shows on Vaughn, well, we got a solution. So I actually saw someone leave a comment on one of our last shows that was like, because of this podcast, I became a patron of Darkmatter. Oh. And I was like, yo, look, I want Darkmatter to be successful and everything, but not at my expense.
Exactly.
So if you're gonna do that, here's what you do: you give $5 to us, and you get in on all the exclusive giveaways, and you get 2 extra shows a month, and then you give like $1 to Darkmatter. Because he's not going to notice the difference. He really is not. He's got so many patrons. He makes so much money already. He just doesn't. You're a drop in the bucket to him, but you're a big deal to us.
I'm still not totally happy with that, but you know, I could live with it. But if you're just not pledging to us at all, and you're giving money to this asshole, I mean, Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, like I can deal with him getting some You deserve a little bit, Darkmatter. I'll give you that much. A little. Somebody also called this it was the Make Fun of Darkmatter podcast.
Yeah,
which is pretty accurate.
That's what we almost went with for the title.
Yeah, that was neatly the title.
I basically need to do this show to humble myself, so that I never want to get a realistic feel for how great I am, because then it'll just go to my head.
So what you're saying is we're the guys that keep you in check.
Yeah.
We're the checks and balances.
Yeah, you're gonna keep me grounded.
Good.
With two big guys like me and Drew, that's a lot to balance, if you know what I mean. So,
anyways,
thank you indeed for joining us. We love having you, Darkmatter.
Totally.
I'm sure a lot of other
love is a strong word.
Shows are very jealous of you, constantly showing up here, but we love having you. Everyone here loves you. And quite honestly, it's such a small audience that you really can get away with the bullshit that you get away with. So it's kind of a win-win for both of us.
Well, it's kind of I don't want to go on any new shows. It would be like trying to find a new hooker. You're already familiar with all the diseases the hooker you're using now has.
You've already broke that one in. So
you already know she charges $5 extra for butt sex.
Yeah, I don't want to risk anything with a new show.
But speaking of which, at the $5 and up level on the goddamn Patreon, you do get butt sex with Darkmatter.
I was about to say, surely butt sex is involved in this, right?
$5. He's cheap. He's cheap, and from what I've heard, he's not that tight. So you need a big old dong if you wanna feel anything getting up in Darkmatter's butthole. Flaming buttholes.
Yeah.
All right. So let me give something away so we can get on with it. We have lots of material, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So let me give something away, and we'll get right into that material. I'm gonna form 2 stacks here. All right. So, first person to type in the chat. I mentioned it earlier. Which episode number is this?
Oh,
it's
that's
right.
Easy.
They should
Super
get it.
easy, but hey,
it's right there on their screen. They should get it.
Easier than Darkmatter's butthole. 2005. Yeah, not quite.
I could have easily punched it in by now. But Peachy Keen got it.
Peachy. I think it's been a while since Peachy won.
Probably. Yeah. So, Peachy. Well, she did get a monitor for me that I never got paid for because she Angry Pumpkin owed her some money. So she's like, well, just pay TJ back. And then Angry Pumpkin's like, well, you see, the potato farm I worked at is closed. That's a British accent.
What is he?
Totally the wrong accent.
Is he fucking DPR now or what?
Yes, it's DPR and Thunderfoot combined. No, he was like, oi!
That's Australian, it sounds like.
Yeah, all right. So, well, he's the Irish version of all that. And he's like, I'm in a tough spot. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to let you slide on that, you little bitch. You little bitch. Is he even here right now?
He was.
I hope he's here. I hope he's listening to me talk absolute shit to him. Anyway, Peachy, you win. Your choice. I have 2 stacks here. So I need a number 1 or 2. And then if it's a 1, you're going to give me a number 1 through 6. And if it's a 2, you're going to give me a number 1 through 4. So you basically give me like an 11 through 16 or a 21 through 24.
There's a longer delay here.
The hell, man? What's with all these rules?
Somebody needs to do like a trap remix of that. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, that reminds me, because we played the Shives music. I need to show Darkmatter. Somebody sent me earlier. It was Cold Trojan.
2022. Oh my God! How fucking appropriate! How appropriate is this that she just fucking picked this and it's a chick? I was kind of hoping it would be a guy, so it would be like a total shit prize for them, but it's boost your guy Q.
Oh.
Oh right. My God!
Quizzes to test your guy smarts.
What?
That's fitting.
What the hell is that?
I already told Peachy the other day. I told Peachy and Jamie in our Skype chat. The only thing you need to know about guys is by watching James Bond movies. That's everything. A boy is supposed to be brought up knowing everything James Bond does in those old Bond movies. You don't need that book, but I'm sure that book is full of James Bond quotes. Watch.
some of these are pretty like you wouldn't think that this is something to boost your guy Q. It should go without saying, and it really should. Like, shouldn't have even bothered to write it here. That physical violence is of any kind is never to be tolerated by anyone, ever, ever, ever. Period. And no matter how angry one of you is, period. Like, that's what you're learning here. Don't get popped in the face by your boyfriend. That's boosting your fucking guy Q.
Actually,
Jesus.
I
have a feeling this is going to be an incredible read.
It said never, ever, ever, but that's wrong. What if you're training mixed martial arts and you're sparring? That's physical violence, and it's
Actually, I thought Darkmatter was going to say, "What if she doesn't put out?"
Yeah, then you grab her
rules
by the
change.
back of the head and say, "I'm jealous of this hair."
That's what Darkmatter would do.
That's what Darkmatter would do for sure. Anyway, congratulations, Peachy, on winning your boosting your guy Q. Let me write that down. Peachy guy Q.
Congrats, Peach.
Yeah, she's gonna be married before you know it.
Like by the next show, she's like, "I'm engaged." That book really helped.
Dude, if that happened,
Yeah, what kind of shitty guy did you find? Or no, the thing is, Peachy's
he doesn't hit me in the face, guys. He's a winner.
he's a keeper. Yeah.
He only
No.
beats the bottom of my feet.
No, I'm sorry to say, but no woman who watches this show is ever going to find a man, because they're going to be using me as like a baseline.
Oh,
Like, he's
God.
got to be at least, somewhat like Darkmatter.
I
And
was actually
that's
yeah,
not
thank
that's
you,
not
thank you,
going to
Drew.
be. You're not going to find that. Sorry. but-
Thank you, Drew, for those immediate bars that you
Yeah.
had set up.
Whoa!
there.
I wasn't even looking at the screen, and I got
Yeah.
bars now.
Yeah,
When did that
dude,
happen?
I was
When the
prepped.
fuck did that happen?
I was prepped.
Mid sentence, Darkmatter. That's when that happened.
I didn't even finish my insightful thought.
No, see, I was
we didn't have to wait.
no. See, I was watching videos earlier about like gun safety or whatever, or knowing your surroundings. I showed TJ some of these, and it was all about the guy's whole thing was like know your surroundings, look for signals and things like that. As soon as I heard Darkmatter going on that, my finger just hovered over the bars.
His
Instant.
fucking spidey sense was a tingling.
Yeah.
I will give you this, Darkmatter, that like between the three of us, like there's the chicks that are like into bald guys, which there are a few of them. All right, so
There's a
bald
couple
matters
out there.
got
Few.
that covered. Yeah, and then there's the chubby chasers. So Drew's got that covered, and then there's the chicks that are into good-looking guys, and so there I am to sweep up the rest. Whatever you guys leave.
Let's see what
Well, I see you lining something up. Don't do it. Don't do it, Drew.
preemptive.
Soup bucket.
Soup
Goddamn
bars.
soup bucket.
The reason-
we haven't even covered Jim Baker in like months.
The
In
reason
2 months we haven't talked about that.
The
douchebag.
reason I give you the soup bars is because that's the one I always remember is already lined up. Because I gave it to you like sometime a long time ago.
Well, anyway, so I guess now we can get on with. Thank you. Oh, that's no. I thought you were gonna take them off me and give Darkmatter that. Oh, oi, this is very troublesome. Oh, wow, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ Almighty.
That's how Frothy likes
This
it.
is,
Oh, God.
this is like a South Park meets Come On Glasses porn.
Bro, you're Jew fro.
For people watching this for the first time, they must be so fucking lost.
Like, what's
Like somebody
happening?
fucking tuning into our show for the very first time, they're like, what the fuck is going on? We got Carlton over there dancing away, Ben Franklin jamming next to Drew. I'm like Jewing out, and I've got fucking Santorum jerking off on me.
And
Oh, boom.
little
Is that
something for
Minaj?
Darkmatter, the Minaj girl. A little something for Darkmatter while he's in prison.
Dude, hey, Darkmatter,
Oh.
don't do that. That's racist. That's racist,
What?
Darkmatter.
Do what?
Was
You
this a
know.
conjugal visit? You know how much hate you would get being like a bald, ugly white guy in jail, and you have a hot fucking black girl show up for your conjugal visit? You would
Yeah.
get stabbed
You would.
so quick.
The brothers
Wait,
are going to be too happy.
why did you throw ugly in there? Bald, sure.
Did
but-
I say ugly? That must have
Yeah.
just been my subconscious just talking aloud. Sorry, I get honest every now and then.
Jesus Christ. All right. Anyways,
Hey, right before we start, I got a new piece today because my other one was so dirty I didn't feel like cleaning it, so I bought a new one. So here we go. It hits like a champ.
like a champ. Let's hope he goes into a coughing fit.
No, we're good because it's nice and clean. It's like white and blue. It's hard to tell on the camera.
Oh yeah, it looks. I like it.
Whatever. It was
YouTube
$10. It was in the
YouTube
$10 bucket.
YouTube might censor this episode.
No, they won't because they don't know what state I live in. Number one, and number two, they can't be sure that that's not. And it is, by the way, flavored tobacco. Flavored tobacco. Here, Darkmatter, I got a question. Is YouTube going to censor this?
No.
Me and that Star Wars stuff? YouTube didn't censor any of this shit when it was uploaded when we did it on Vaughn. I don't know why they would be any different now.
That's
True.
That's true.
The only thing we have to worry about is like the real-time copyright shit.
Yeah, but also
that does exist.
The only thing that I could think is if someone is watching here on YouTube and then goes and flags it. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's the only thing I could think.
It's not just that. Like I've seen people that tried to stream like live football games.
Right.
They won't allow that kind of shit because you don't have the fucking permission or the copyright and shit like that. But I mean, it's pretty rare, and they'll even go after small channels with that kind of shit.
No.
But for the most part, what we do is all in fair use.
Yeah, I'm not talking about copyright. I'm talking about your flavored tobacco. I mean,
yeah, and I'm saying that like that's something that we don't even have to worry about. I've been doing that since the beginning of the fucking show.
Right.
What I'm more worried about with streaming directly to YouTube is not that; it's more the copyright thing.
All right, let's go ahead and kick this bitch off.
Let's do it.
Does he look like a bitch?
Perfect.
Does he look
Although
like
I'm wondering if that was enough. Yeah, Peachy says copyright.
That's a kind of a coincidence that in my next cartoon that scene is recreated with Samuel
Really?
Jackson. Yeah, because you know I'm animating the Book of Samuel. Well, guess who Samuel is?
Oh,
in my
that's
cartoon.
awesome.
Oh my god!
Wait,
Tell me
wait.
he does a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah, but wait.
Oh my god! Yeah,
But
he's
TJ,
like, Hebrew motherfucker, do you speak it?
but
That's in
TJ,
there.
this is my question because we're talking about a Darkmatter cartoon. So Darkmatter is doing the impersonations. So I want to. Can we hear your Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah,
I just did it. I said, Hebrew motherfucker. No, you see, you got it. I can't do it too loud because my kid is sleeping.
no. Go full, dude. Samuel L. Jackson. You've heard him do the reading of the "Go to Bed."
No.
And
We played that
it's
one
a
time,
children's like bedtime story, and it's called "Go the Fuck to Bed." And it's like it's all rhymey and everything, and at the end of each like little verse, it's like now it's time to go the fuck to bed. Like it's fucking hilarious. We'll have to play that sometime. But yeah, it's not bad. You have to really get into it. Samuel L. Jackson, like he overdoes his character.
My name is the Lord.
Yeah,
When I lay my
Dude,
vengeance
but
upon thee.
he's fucking awesome in like almost everything
he's a
that he's
badass.
in.
I do love. I'm tired of all these motherfucking snakes
Oh.
on this motherfucking plane.
I've never seen
Drew
that.
can
so.
snag my the last picture I posted on Twitter. That's a screen cap from the cartoon.
Let's see.
Did you get a Snakes on the Plane reference in there somewhere?
No, I've never seen snakes on.
I
No, you
haven't-
don't
I
even
haven't
have
either.
to see it. You just fucking
I'm tired
have
of
him,
these motherfucking
You just
snakes.
make the fucking reference.
Why is
Like
Darkmatter
he'll be
Tired of
walking.
all these motherfucking snakes
Yeah,
on this
do it.
motherfucking plane. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's,
dude.
that's
Instead of like an airplane, since it's biblical times, you just have them walking along like a long plane, like the landscape. And then they have a lot of
On this
snakes. I'm
plane.
tired of all these snakes on this motherfucking plane.
good. That's great.
He's
I
getting a
dig it.
drink. He's stealing a drink of his tasty beverage.
Yeah. What did it end up being like? Sprite? It's a Kahuna burger.
The caption is always keep an eye on your tasty beverage.
You
good.
should put a Bill Cosby face in the background there, and then
Jesus.
drop a little roofie in there.
The running joke is everyone keeps on sneaking a sip of his drink. Like he stands next to a cow, and even the cow sips it. And
I can only imagine what the storyline is going to be in this thing if that's what it's about.
no, that's just a little side gag.
It's always Samuel L. Jackson getting the shaft.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
What?
And you wonder why Ferrothi's paying you a visit.
Jesus Christ, there's nothing even wrong with anything I said there. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
We'll see if we get a copyright for that or not. I think Peach and a couple of others were like, wow, there's going to be a copyright. I'm sure Grease has all their shit. They're like super uptight.
Maybe we can, grease them a little bit.
All right, this is
like bribe.
Taking fat shaming to a new level. Oh God!
I've seen someone do this to a KKK march. Like there was white supremacist KKK guys.
Yeah, we played it here.
Doing a march that they had got permission for, and so the guy marching, like walking alongside them on the sidewalk, had a tuba, and he was like boom, 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 boom as they marched along. It was fucking hilarious. They were getting really pissed off. It's kind of like this guy.
Here, once.
Dude, are you shitting me? If this was some guy playing behind Drew would fuck with him and start switching tempos, like doing quick steps.
Jesus, that is hilarious.
Can we get a Drew Photoshop on that?
Yeah, was he? Yeah, put that on.
All I want to do is buy a frozen pizza or 12. Leave me alone.
Oh, that's hilarious. Let's do. This is Peachy ended up sending this too, but I found this a couple of days ago. This is the Great Beer Save.
That's crazy.
Well done,
that
sir.
Thing went way up in the air too.
Once more.
All right.
That needs to be a Thug
that
Life.
That beer is way up in the air, and it comes.
That needs to be right there. They need to do the smoke weed every day.
Yeah,
like the joint Kevin.
Oh wow,
dude! And okay, so it's is it already opened, or does he open it? And
yeah,
take a sip?
He literally loses his balance when he raises his beer to whoever he's walking towards, and then starts slipping, and the beer goes straight up.
Well, this man obviously is a regular on our show because he knows we respect this. This will get you Patreon access without giving us a fucking dime.
Have I told you the story of my dad when he was going to college? He went to a baseball game, and he went with like 5 of his buddies. So they all give my dad their money so he can go get like hot dogs and popcorn and beer and all kinds of shit. So my dad is coming back with fucking just a shitload of like a tray full of all this stuff, and it's a whole bunch of beer in one hand and a tray of like hot dogs and popcorn in the other. And as my dad's walking up to their seats, somebody cracks a foul ball, and everyone's like, heads up, and my dad looks up just in time to catch this foul ball like right on the chin. And he just like tumbles, and popcorn goes this way and fucking hot dogs go that way. And he fucking stands up afterwards, and he's still holding all the beers. And like the entire section fucking like gave him a standing round. Yeah, like it was fucking incredible.
This is like you just stormed the beaches on D-Day or some kind of shit. Like that man did not miss a drop.
Slow clap and all that shit.
No, but I do love seeing those.
And a single tear ran down an Ethiopian's cheek.
Yeah.
No, but I do love those. They have those like compilations and stuff on YouTube. There'll be like people at like like soccer games and stuff. And it just shows the slow-mo where somebody misses the goal. And there'll always be like some lady looking over here. And she'll turn around just in time. Like slow-mo, just like soccer ball, like right to the face. There was that popular one? It was like the NBA or something. And a dude did like a real high pass. And like the guy didn't catch it or whatever. And there's like this little old lady. She's got her glasses on. She's looking down at like her granddaughter's like phone or whatever. Yeah. And just happens as soon as she looks right back up, it's slow mo. You see that thing hit her, and she does the back into the left.
Here's the thing about yelling heads up. Like for 99% of the people, it's gonna do them like a little bit of good. But for that one person, you're probably gonna get their attention just in time to fucking catch it on the tip of the nose.
Yeah, just in time to break their fucking nose. Yeah.
Yeah. My dad said he was like.
Why don't people yell head down? Because that would be better protection.
No, heads up means be alert, not don't put your head up. Obviously, like it's not like, hey, face the danger. It's like, hey, there is danger.
Yeah. There's all kinds of things.
When
like
when I worked construction, I did roofing, and when stuff was coming off the side of the roof or dropping through into the home, it's heads up or headache. Headache. That means like, hey, you're about to get a headache if you don't get the fuck out of the way of whatever's falling. We used to play a joke. We take that tar dry-in paper. We take a little section of it and drop it, and it's heavy, but it's still kind of like paper, so it kind of goes down like that. It's real slow. So you drop one of those, and then the electricians or the plumbers or whoever else was working down below was standing there. You drop one, it's slowly floating down. You go, headache, and they look up, and all they see is like a big object coming down, and so they like dive out of the way, but it's just a piece of paper.
Well, I think the thing is like probably 9 times out of 10, whenever you're yelling anything like that, all that's going to do is have people just kind of, no matter what you say, probably if you yell something in a situation, most of the time people are just going to look up to assess like why are you yelling, pretty much.
Yeah, you've grabbed their
yeah.
attention. It's an instinct to grab. Like anything does that. A moose will do the same.
Right.
See, heads up is just an odd thing to yell to me because I'm used to yelling heads down because, you know, like when I go out on a date or something, you know, at the end of the date, that's what I'm saying pretty much.
Take away his booty dancer there.
Yeah.
What? Why?
You're getting shived.
Give him a Shives instead.
Yeah, he's getting the Shives face, you see.
Well, make Shives look at himself.
For
Oh, is
fuck's
that-
sake.
That's what I really want.
That's
Like
what I
Shives to assess himself. Think about what you've done, Shives. Think about it.
Yeah, I wish I had that link handy right now because
It's a Urban Dictionary. To be
Yeah.
shi. What is it? To be shived?
shived.
Yeah, it means to be blocked.
Yeah.
I coined the word shivetivism.
That's probably the first time I've ever heard it. So it shows how much pull you have on the internet, Darkmatter. Perhaps you're
Well,
not
I
as
hardly
great
ever
as you
use
thought.
it.
I remember the first time I saw someone sharing a Darkmatter video on YouTube, and it wasn't even a Darkmatter video. Someone had just stolen his shit and basically reposted it without giving any kind of credit. And I was like, good. That's what I was like. I was like, oh my god, that's a Darkmatter video someone's sharing. I was like, I wonder if it mentions him. Nope. Good. I wouldn't. You've got more success than you really need. All right, Darkmatter.
All right, let's do.
Hey, when are you gonna start talking about Muslims, Darkmatter? Jesus. When are you gonna start talking about
already
current
have.
events? All this Bible shit. It's just the Bible, the Bible, the Bible.
We talk about
Jeez.
Muslims
Hey,
and talk about
Muslims
what?
believe in the Old Testament? Are you kidding me?
Well, it was Muslims and
know
what?
what
What
I'm
else does he
talking
need to? What else does he need to talk about? Muslims and what?
Current
Muslims and
events.
current
Oh.
events, man.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
He's been ignoring that. He did like have a Muhammad in a video, but it was totally censored, so that doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
Get it? See that? All right. For anyone, this reminds me right now of your reaction to that is the same reaction to my joke. Is the same reaction people have when I leave a like joke comment on one of Darkmatter's videos. It's
Oh,
just
dude.
like no laughter.
Oh, man.
Everyone takes it very seriously. They're like, Darkmatter actually does a whole lot of videos on current events. Like, yeah, I get it. That's the joke. That's why I'm saying he doesn't. I know he does.
Dude,
Jesus Christ.
Darkmatter might remember this. I'm trying to remember what the comment was. It was like a year or so ago. I had left one on one of Darkmatter's videos, and dude, I got seriously like for a week. I was getting like just my phone was exploding with like, and I could see I was like, when did I say that? I go and look. I'm like, oh, it was on a Darkmatter video, and it's just like people are, if you don't like his content, why don't you just fuck off? Like, Jesus.
People don't get it. I
Yeah,
guess.
but
I mean,
also-
who expect? Well, who could blame them really when Darkmatter does not expose them to what he does? Like, Darkmatter keeps this a big secret from his channel. He doesn't
It's
want
not
people
a
knowing.
secret.
Oh no, it's a huge secret. Tweet about it right now, Darkmatter. Go tweet that you're on this show right now with a YouTube link. That should make it way easier for people to fucking check out. Right now, Darkmatter.
I'm feeling,
we'll
I'm
wait.
feeling very manipulated right
We
now.
will wait. We'll
Yeah.
wait.
Well,
Drew, do you have some music that we can listen to in the meantime?
you want some tunes for this?
I think you have
We-
one tune in particular that will be perfect while Darkmatter does this.
Actually, I wonder what this one is. This is the same guy. Wow, that's the same guy did that song.
What?
Seriously,
Let's
that's the
see,
same artist. Yeah, that is the same fucking artist that does this.
Okay,
Does-
I tweeted it out for you guys.
All right, let's do it. Let's do a count on a viewer count 94 right now. All right, now we're not going to give you. Oh, it just went down one. Thanks, Darkmatter.
And now we're getting
93.
dislikes.
Jesus, don't tweet anymore, Darkmatter.
Just stop.
Jesus, who the fuck asked you to tweet it out in the first place?
Yeah,
who
what
the fuck are you to go tweet
Oh,
that
you
out?
didn't.
without our
You didn't.
permission?
You didn't
Who
see
would-
what I tweeted.
Uh-oh.
You said to tweet it, so I just tweeted it.
Christ.
Can you go check that? Drew? What the fuck did he tweet?
You don't have a Twitter you can go check this on? Are you not following Darkmatter?
I do not follow Darkmatter. Are you shitting me? Like I have the time for that.
Darkmatter and I just kind of send bullshit to each other back and forth.
I like having Drew as a Twitter buddy. I like having someone to send bullshit to that understands it.
He sent me. I wonder if I can show that or if we're gonna get in trouble. Oh yeah, he did. He tweeted it, and I'll show TJ what he said. TJ's gonna love this. This is Darkmatter's tweet. Fuck these assholes. Beautiful. I wonder.
Good. That'll probably work better than if you said, "Please join us."
I wonder if they'll let
Probably
me show.
will too. That's the best part.
Darkmatter, remember that picture that you sent me? I wonder if I can show that on here, or if we'll get in trouble. You think?
It's art. It's artwork.
Yeah, well, you can say that about a lot of things. If I can find it, I don't see it on your main page.
Drew,
So.
Drew has a highly accurate illustration that someone did of me.
No, that's what he told me. I think King Crocoduck shared this thing, and then he sent it to me, and he said something about here it is. He said, "Notice the balding man, Drew." This is what he sent me here. All right, here we go.
This is a picture of a balding man, and it's. It's basically the story of my life. I mean,
Yeah. I don't think so, but
This is, dude. This is Asian appropriation because everyone knows Asians have the biggest dicks.
yeah, that's what everyone knows.
Such a big penis.
I like his strut too. He's got shoulders back.
well, you
and
think
everything.
that's big? Because I mean, I just thought it was average. I mean, whatever.
Jesus?
Whatever.
You thank Darkmatter for this one, guys.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you? If that was like, if your dick was really that big, I'd give you an excuse for being bald, like that the skin had to stretch so much for your penis that it like fucked up your hair follicles or something like that. Like it covered your hair follicles because it had to stretch so much.
It's very scientific.
Understandable.
Anyways,
Although
let's-
technically, I think Darkmatter's brain might just be a giant ingrown like cluster of hair. Like it's all growing on
He's
the
got
inside.
inverted hair.
Like
It's like full
Okay.
bush inside.
yeah, like poking his cerebellum and shit.
Anyways, let's do this. If you get a divorce, and
Would that mean that I'm harebrained?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, Darkmatter.
Whoa.
no, see, shit like that is why you're behind bars with Steve Shives' face
Yeah,
as he
exactly.
looks on.
That was a terrible joke. Now, if I had told that joke, it would have been half decent. But
half decent.
coming from you is just like, ugh.
Well, it's like
cringe.
there's already like a bad joke, but when you don't have hair on top of telling a bad joke, it's like a whole new level of.
I can't believe nobody's made like a cringe compilation of our bad jokes yet. It would be really easy to do.
What do you mean- what do you
every,
mean
like
there are?
3 fucking episodes would be a whole video of cringe.
Jesus, it would be but it would be like 99% dark matter.
Oh, for sure.
It's just basically every time dark matter talks on this fucking show.
Sounds like it'd be 99% good then.
No.
No.
Anyways, let's play another goddamn video. Okay, if you get divorced and she gets half.
Deal tipping on Bobos, repping Bobos, tipping on Bobos, repping Bobos.
Sounds like a copyright, but still. I have a lot of questions about this.
Okay.
Um,
See if we can answer them.
well, because I was looking to see, I thought obviously somebody must be pulling the car, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's
Yeah.
front wheel drive.
He's leaning back on a string. See that?
Well, yeah, so you
Yeah.
don't fall backwards.
No,
or-
that's his seat, like lean back on the seat.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no one pulling that.
Yeah, I know, so he
that's
must-
a front wheel drive, and it's just intact enough to keep
Does he have
running.
wheels on the bottom of
Yeah, but I'm saying,
on
like,
the-
where-
on the
where's-
back end there?
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like it. It's probably skidding.
It looks like it's skidding, but I'm saying, where is like the fuel? The fuel tank is in the front on that. Life is
No, he's
Peachy,
probably running it on just like a bottle attached to the throttle body. You know what I mean? Like,
Anyway.
where you can just put a few drops of fucking fuel in there and start it up, and it'll run on those fumes for a minute.
Anyways,
Like,
I dig it.
you can attach a bottle to it and actually have it run for a few minutes. They do that all the time when they're testing engines before they hook it up to the gas tank.
I dig it. I want one. Now, if that was a Lotus, it would be all kinds of fucked up. But this car, I think
Are you kidding me? I thought it was a Lotus.
it's about the size of a Lotus. Probably weighs as much as a Lotus.
Well, the engine is on the wrong side in the Lotus, so it would just be sitting there.
The engine's in the
Wouldn't be
back.
moving at all.
The engine's in the back on a Lotus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lotus it's a mid-engine.
A mid-engine.
It means it's basically right behind the freaking driver's seat.
That sounds dangerous. But then again, I saw on Christmas my uncle has this like 1966 Ford pickup truck, and he put like Christmas lights all over the back and stuff. It's just kind of one of his like for fun cars. And I didn't even know this. I'm not a car guy at all. For anyone who doesn't know, I didn't even know this. But back in the day, on those kinds of vehicles, they put the fuel tank right behind the seat.
Yeah, and dude,
I had
like,
no
remember
idea.
when they made the was it the Pinto? For a while there, the gas tank was right behind the rear bumper, and every time they would get rear-ended, it would be like a giant fucking fire, and they had
Oh,
to.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Like, oh hey, fender bender, no Inferno.
Jesus, I had no idea. Let's do. You guys are from Florida. This is called Gator Don't Play. There's no sound of this, but see the car creeping up on the Gator. He's not having it though, bro. He ripped the entire front
That's
end.
a strong fucking
Rip the
lizard.
whole fucking dude. That those things are not to be fucking tampered with. The thing about gators is, even if it's like the same size as you, you have no fucking chance. It is almost all fucking muscle.
Can you
Even
imagine
the
that-
fucking tail.
Imagine that kind of power tearing at your arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have
It's
seen.
gone.
I think we played that one of the old guy trying to jump on the back of the gator.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
he just grabs him and fucking swings him around. Yeah, the gators mean motherfuckers. I wouldn't. Yeah, don't do that. Well, you deserve it. Whatever. What was that? What
I
kind
don't
of
know,
car
but
was that?
it's
Looked
it's it's hilarious that the car is just kind of creeping up, almost like it's a predator, like it's gonna eat the gator and just whap.
Could
At
be
first
a
I-
nice car too.
At first, I
well,
thought that was
yeah,
part
it
of the
used
car.
to be.
Well, that says, what does it say? XE. That's some kind of a truck. I mean, that's
It looks like
That's like
the
a Toyota.
Nissan, the way the
Titan?
Nissans, yeah, maybe a Titan or something like that, or even a Ridge Line or something along those lines. They have those plastic fenders sometimes. Who knows?
like all these new vehicles have these plastic
Nah.
fenders.
I like.
Actually, I don't think-
my car's having. I don't know. It's giving me a headache right now.
Let's do.
Talk about vehicles.
I think we've done this before, but let's do this again. It's called "Fuck Your Snapchat Dinner Pic."
Well, I don't know. I never understood that taking pictures of food thing.
It's
like,
people that think that everyone else is really interested with every little thing that goes on in their lives, and it's fucking annoying as all hell. I don't know how people have like Facebook set up to notify their phone every time anything happens.
Oh,
I'd be like, oh my fucking god! I would have thrown my phone out the window a long time ago.
Yeah, but
are you
no-
shitting me?
You know what's even
there's
funnier?
no way I want to hear about like what shoes you're wearing tonight. Or, you know, like if you like once in a blue moon, you know, it's the first time in 6 years we've been friends and you're like, hey, I got engaged. Okay, cool. Good news. Or, oh, you're having a kid. All right, major stuff. I don't give a fuck if you're having fucking spaghetti. I don't give a fuck.
That's one of the things
I don't
that's-
give a fuck.
That's also like another funny bit on this is the fact that looks like the most bland spaghetti plate you could ever possibly order at a restaurant.
She looks like she's at a sports bar.
Yeah, well,
if you
I mean,
go
look
to at least be at like a 4 or 5 star restaurant to be taking a picture of your food and being like, "Oh, look at this." Dude, this bitch would probably take a picture of her Big Mac and be like, lunch today. Are you guys jealous or what?
I'm going to take a picture of this package of crackers that I got right here that I plan to eat during a break.
Dude, post
tweet
it on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter.
tweet it.
And then another link to this show.
It's got to be nothing but this.
You're such a whore.
No, you can title it "Chillin' with These Crackers."
Oh wow, that's problematic.
See,
How is TJ so quick with the wit?
I don't know.
it
must be
imagine
that-
how quick I'd be if I quit drinking and smoking.
The flavored tobacco probably doesn't.
Yeah,
help.
That might
flavored
be the
tobacco
power. That might be your power.
It might be where I derive.
Because
my-
you remember when you guys came over and you had me drinking and smoking all kinds of crap. Remember how witty I was?
No, I don't. I remember you like nodding out in your backyard.
Jesus.
What are you talking about? You said you said something about Pilsner beer, and I called you Pillsbury Doughboy. That was fucking brilliant.
This man looked like he was playing a game where he's trying to hold his chin as close to his chest as he could. He was like this. And we're like, dude, that's when Angry Pumpkin took your what was left of your single beer that you had. It really is my fault for handing him the Star Wars weed. He'd never smoked before, and I gave him some pretty powerful shit. And then I sat there and I was like, "What flavor is this?" And he hit it like 3 times, trying to tell me what flavor it was. And I knew he was like, even if you don't inhale that much, you're gonna be fucked up.
It was
This stuff-
skunk.
Yeah, skunk. It tastes,
Well, at least-
it tastes like skunk.
When we were in DC, I was after the first night. I was like a little hungover or whatever, and TJ was smoking, and I was like, you know what, dude, I'll take a little bit because I'm kind of over. He's like, I'm just letting you know. I was like, okay, if he tells me that, I'm like, already, I'm a lightweight with weed anyways. I was like, but if he gives me like a little talking to, like, before you take this, I want you to listen to me. I was like, okay. Then I'm going to take like a tiny, tiny little bit. Because, yeah, if I would have taken a huge, like, rip off of anything TJ's smoking, I'd have been in a coma the rest of my vacation or something.
I do enjoy the powerful stuff.
But look, he
like this right now.
But he did like I wish God and Slaves was here, because I mom-armed God and Slaves one day when we were walking down the street, and it was at night, and he was about to walk out the street, and I was like, I did my mom-arm and I stopped him. That's basically what TJ did to me with like the joint that he had rolled, and he was pretty much like sat me down and was like, son, I want to let you know, this stuff is not going to lead you anywhere nice.
This will put you on your ass if you don't respect it. Drew actually smoked with me on the first trip too. You smoked with me in California for like 2 hits to go to bed.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Because I kept rolling joints, and I kept smoking like the whole things, and I was like, hey, you went in on this? And like the second night, I think you were like, sure, I'll take a hit. And you hit it twice, coughed your ass off, and then snored so loud you were out.
Dude, I remember smoking after we went hiking the mountains with Misty. I remember like we came back and you were smoking a red, and I hadn't smoked like since, I haven't smoked in a while at that point.
See, now to everyone else, now he's talking cigarettes.
Yeah, I'm talking cigarettes, yeah. So I took like a drag off of a red, and I used to smoke reds, but I took a drag off the red, and I was like, oh, that's actually after that trip I quit smoking. Like really? I took that, yeah, I haven't smoked in a year now almost. Jesus. But I took a drag off that cigarette, and I was just like, I remember like coughing my lungs out, like, dude, this is like pure shit that I'm smoking. I don't know. And I used to smoke Marlboro Reds all the time.
So Drew can attest that I'm pretty fucking hardcore. Yeah. I smoke like Cowboy Killers. I fucking I'm basically what I'm saying is I'm gonna die at like sometime soon. Smoke strong cigarettes, smoke strong weed, drink all the freaking time, and I was doing that like on this hike that he's talking about, like up the mountains. I was I'm like getting really baked right before we go on like a really strenuous fucking hike. It was not strenuous for Misty. It was strenuous for the rest of us because we're not used to fucking doing this uphill into the high air, like thin air shit. Yeah. And then we almost lost Drew. Cliffhanger.
I wish I had the picture ready, but I don't. Let's do this. Right. Let's do Darkmatter's new side channel.
What?
I guess there's no music. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Do you see it, Teach?
Is that a pancake?
That's a
It's a
fucking
cheeseburger.
hamburger. What the?
What?
I haven't seen
This
this.
doesn't make any sense.
I haven't seen this. Michelle sent this like just a little bit earlier. Hold on. That is.
It's
That's a burrito. This is weird. But the makeup's on point though, right?
I guess it's hard to focus on the makeup.
This is Darkmatter's new side channel, people.
Dude,
I love
you.
your
This would get
snack.
more subscribers than your main channel in
Probably.
like a month.
It's all
Oh, okay.
bald people don't look alike. Jesus
Okay, can we-
Christ, you bald.
Can we? We're gonna stop here. Stop. I need go back a little.
Oh, that's
bit.
a hell of a place to stop. What the fuck?
Okay,
is gonna happen?
no. Just a regular face shot. Regular face shot. Yeah. All right,
That's
that'll
what
work.
she said.
No, that's what he said. All right. Darkmatter needs to have his face.
Not if you're Trump.
Can we get a Photoshop here? I need Darkmatter with makeup. Can we make that
Dude,
happen?
what-
Can we make that happen?
Jesus Christ.
Darkmatter wearing heavy makeup like this woman.
If I had a dime
like that-
for every
it's that-
time someone said I need dark matter with makeup, for fuck's
Yeah.
sake.
I want Darkmatter to look kind of like they in this video.
Excuse me, asshole? That's not a they, that's a zer.
Zer.
Sorry,
Or
Zizai.
Zir. Here.
Zir.
It's Z and HIR, however you say that.
It's I believe it's pronounced faggot.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Ooh, Dark Matter 2525 does not condone or support
Did-
or affiliated with the goddamn podcast
That's-
in any way, shape,
No,
or
no,
form.
he just tweets out our link.
And yeah, what did his link say?
Fuck these assholes.
Yeah, fuck these assholes.
No, that's actually
Oh, well, fuck you. In return, I need that Photoshop with Darkmatter's face with lots of makeup.
it's
on
actually
it.
kind of funny because we were talking about this in the pre-show, and there was an article somebody had sent me, and it looks legit. That apparently they have just passed that thing in New York that if you're either an employer or you're a landlord, I think there's some other I guess situations they can get you in. If you intentionally aren't using the preferred pronouns, you can be fined up to like $250,000.
Well, that's if someone. And fuck it. Look, if you
That's
have made
highly
it clear-
contestable.
I would
Well,
imagine.
it is highly contestable. But here's the thing: if someone has like freaked out on me and like had to explain to me and make it clear to me, like let's say at like where I work, about like the pronouns that I'm using to address them, at that point, I just stop addressing them altogether. I won't talk to you at all if you're going to be that uptight about shit.
right.
Like that,
I'm saying that's
the uptight people, first of all, don't make it in my line of business. You can't be like super uptight and be in a restaurant. You have to be able to communicate and put up with a lot of bullshit.
right.
But you just don't even bother with those type of people. They have to be very lonely if they have all these rules just to interact with them. Like they have to be very few people that are willing to actually abide by all those rules just to put up with just to communicate or
Right. I'm saying,
out
well,
with you. Go fuck yourself.
yeah, no, and I totally understand that. I'm saying if you're talking about actually they have passed like statutes and stuff where you can be fined for that.
How does that not violate freedom of speech? How does that not?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I think we were talking about this earlier because it started because in Canada they're either about to pass or they just passed. Was that CR16 or whatever it is, where you have to do that? But in New York, from the stuff that I had read, if it's legit, I mean, I'd seen it from a lot of different
They
sources.
expect everyone to be so understanding. Where is their understanding of where other people are coming from? People that are not exposed to this or used to this or anything like that. If you expect everyone to make an effort to like address you by the proper pronouns, then you need to make an effort to understand that it's not going to be everybody that does it. You're not going to give everyone a lesson.
Right.
You're going to meet people that call you he or she or him or her, and you need to be understanding that not everyone is going to be on board or even understanding of all this shit. If you are really uptight about it, fine. And if anyone wants to, like, I guess, stroke your little like it's a fragile fucking like self-worth complex. Is that what it is? Like if you can't deal with any like I've been looked at like I am I don't know how to I'm a scary guy because I'm big and I'm hairy, wearing like a metal shirt and shit like that. But guess what? I understand that I look intimidating. Like I'll see a little old lady at the grocery store. She needs something off the top shelf. She can't reach it. She looks over at me thinking like, should I ask him for help? And I could see the look on her face as she's mulling it through like, holy shit. I don't know if he's the kind of guy I want to ask for help. And so I'll go out of my way and like, can I help you grab that? Oh, next thing you know, you've changed someone's mind. Next time they're not so judgmental on the way just someone looks. But these people like that are so touchy about it, you're having the opposite effect. You're making people feel like they're walking on eggshells, and instead they're like, you know what? Maybe I should just not talk to people that are so edgy, and we'll just avoid that problem altogether. So you're going to end up being lonely or surrounded by people like Steve Shives. So have fun with that.
I'm okay with calling people what they want to be called, but my problem is when they start trying to fine people and punish people and shit. That's too authoritarian for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like when it comes down to like your personal beefs. Like I don't want to hang out with this person because they're this way, or I don't want to interact with this person because they're that way. That's an entirely different thing than like no, the state needs to come down and fine up to $250,000 fucking for. It's
a question of like, okay, so if someone goes in that's like asexual or whatever to get their driver's license done, and they're like male or female, and they're like neither, is that now that the driver's license office needs to be fined?
I think it's asexual, if I'm not mistaken. Asexual.
I mean anything other than male or female.
Well, asexual is about your sexuality, though, isn't it? I thought asexual was like you don't have a physical attraction to men or women or anything.
Sure.
I thought that's what it was.
I'm talking about like when it's male or female, like gender wise.
Oh, I'm gender fluid.
If you're anything other than male or female, and you go in to get your license, and they have a checkbox there, male or female. So if you're neither of those, is the licensing office now discriminating against you for not putting in an option for what? Like
that's probably what they'll say. Yeah.
God, just understand what the purpose of shit is. The purpose of putting male or female on a license is not to like offend you or put you in awkward positions. It's so people have an easier time identifying you. It's an identification card, or a license in which your information needs to be fucking on it. Don't act so goddamn surprised if people don't get it right all the time. I am not surprised when if I tell someone I'm an atheist and they get like that like look on their face that I've seen 1,000 fucking times when I tell people I'm an atheist. I'm not surprised by it, and I go out of my way to quickly explain myself that like, hey, don't worry, I ain't trying to fucking get rid of your nativity scene in your front yard. I just don't want it on the fucking like public property. And most people agree with me, and now they know an atheist that they get along with, and hopefully it has changed the view for the better, not for the fucking worse.
This is the so I've seen this Washington Times, Washington Post. I've seen this on a lot of different sites, so I'm thinking it's legit because I've seen this on a lot of different, I guess, like prominent sites. But just this right here is the and it isn't just the government as employer requiring its employees to say things that keep government patrons happy with government services. This is the government as sovereign threatening civil penalties up to $125,000 for violations and up to $250,000 for violations that are a result of willful, wanton, or malicious conduct if people don't speak the way the government tells them to speak. This is all part of...
TJ.
I'm sorry. The wording of that, let's see.
Hold on.
We said willful, wanton, or what?
That's what I'm saying. If it's intentional,
malicious,
it has to be. Yeah,
so if you know otherwise, let's say you have a tenant in your apartment that is wants to be called him but looks like a her or something like that,
or zir or here,
like to go out of your way to do that and be like malicious towards them. It sounds really hard to prove, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I'm saying that even that, like you're saying there, that sounds like an entirely different thing from like these people are assholes to like I can fine them for $250,000 goddamn dollars.
The odd thing about that is like if it's a him that wants if it's a transgender person who wants to be called a her and someone deliberately says him, you can be fined. But if you just said fuck face, you probably wouldn't be fined.
Yeah.
If you just called them fuck face all the time.
Right, and it's God. Where's this like oversensitivity coming from? I've like where's the self, like being able to understand where you are in the society you live in. Like I don't go around like, hey, you guys want to hear a song that I know everyone will love, and then play like Demu Borgir. Like I understand that is like, there are people who enjoy this kind of thing and they're into this kind of thing, and there's people that are into that kind of thing. There are people into all kinds of different kinds of shit. Don't expect everyone to just be so understanding all of a sudden. Like for example, hockey fans should understand that people in like South America are not going to be big into hockey.
Right.
It's just like a simple understanding of how shit fucking works. That's the world you live in. It's really not that hard. If you like are like, dumbass Brazilians don't even like hockey, eh? Like, dude, you're the one that looks like a fucking idiot. So just understand the world in which you live. Don't go out of your way to be a douchebag, obviously, but the need to like impose up to $250,000 fine on Jesus, that seems like it could have been avoided with like, hey, this person is basically like harassing me or being malicious to me, and they are my landlord or whatever, and you can take that to like a civil court or whatever without all that bullshit with the $250,000 he, she, Mr., Mrs.
Look at this
bullshit.
Examples of violations. The first one is intentional or repeated refusal to use an individual's preferred name, pronoun, or title. For example, repeatedly calling a transgender woman him or Mr. after she has made it clear which pronouns or titles she uses. I'm sorry, to me, I mean, I understand that might piss a lot of people off.
This almost sounds fake. I almost have a hard time believing.
Well, see, that's kind of what I thought, but this is like a lot of like prominent. This is the Washington Post. I've seen it in the Washington Times. I've seen it on
I think
few
that
others.
this is very counterproductive. If I were a trans person, honestly, I think this would probably scare me because of the backlash. Like this will piss people off. Like if I were I'm an atheist, and if they came out with a law that said, if they came out with a law that said, you're not allowed to insult atheists, I'd be like, oh fuck, no, don't make that a law. Please don't make that a law.
This is a terrible. It makes people. It's the way everyone like. Look, you don't need to feel guilty when other people do things just because they have something in common with you. Like if an atheist commits like a crime, I don't feel guilty for being an atheist, right? Like that's not required. But if you are trying to make a group that you belong to like special or above the law somehow or whatever, it makes everyone look down on you, or just it doesn't. You look for extra rights, but what you get is extra people don't give a fuck about you, and they have ammunition against you.
This is the whole problem with identity politics to begin with.
It's so unneeded. For a long time before this whole like SJW and all that stuff like even popped up, for the longest time I've always said there's no such thing as like reverse racism. It's just racism,
right? And
it goes both fucking ways, or not both ways. There's multiple like back and forth. You can be Spanish and be racist against black people, or black and racist towards white, or it just doesn't matter. It's just fucking racism.
I had a Korean
racism. It means there's a main like racism that is like one direction, but that's not the way it works. To discriminate based on race can be universal. It doesn't, and just because it's more prominent by one race in one area or whatever does not excuse it when it comes from the minority.
I had a Korean boss who like just openly, brazenly like hated Japanese people, and it, I kind of think about stuff like that when you think about the dialogue going on about racism today. It's always, it's always white people. Like that's what everyone complains about is white people. But racism is a worldwide thing across all kinds of cultures and races. And
Right.
It's funny because what would really help minorities the most is not getting white people on their side to make them like other white people feel guilty, but rather getting white people on their side saying, hey, there's like really no difference between us. That is the most effective method to get rid of discrimination or prejudice. Expose people to people that they had a prejudice towards. Like, let's say I hate I'm just giving a random stupid example, like Eskimos. All right, I fuck Eskimos, fuck them, goddamn ice picks. But then like I hang out with a couple of Eskimos that turn out to be really cool guys. They listen to some metal or something, or they at least don't shit on me for. And we get along. We hang out, have a few beers. Guess what? In the long run, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I've met some Eskimos that were actually pretty cool people.
Mm-hmm. Did you say Eskimos are cool people?
Yeah. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Thank
Jesus
you.
Christ. I just took you out of bars, asshole. Because we're about to take a break.
But the point is that you can open people's minds so much quicker and easier that way than like by acting so indignant and like just abusing people's goodwill, basically. And turning them like you accepting that slavery was bad is not enough. Now you have to now you gotta pay for it, type of deal. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
And on that note, it's time for a break.
It's break 30.
Time to drain the main vein. Grab you some more booze, smoke them if you got them, and we will be right back.
Actually, I'm gonna be quick like Nestle and beat it like Michael Jackson. That's why your neighbor said I remind him of Nicolas Cage, because I'm gone in 60 seconds. But watch this right here, Dad. Look, who does this the most on the window? The kids, the dogs, that are ugly black guys that eat fried chicken. Now you see these water spots? Look, they get whiter than my elbows without lotion. Watch this, Dad, and I want you here. Because Stevie Wonder said seeing is believing, and I got a disease called enthusiasm, so I'm gonna cut straight to the mustard. Watch this though. Don't laugh too hard, because the neighbor's gonna see this black kid scrubbing your window. Okay? But look, wax on, wax off like Mr. Miyagi. Remember the Karate Kid? Now watch this. That air dry. Look, it puts a coating on your window. No water spots, no fingerprints, no streaks. That's why we can't sell it to criminals. Don't tell OJ or Tiger Woods, okay? High five. They've been loving this stuff. Now, Dad, y'all, you and Mom, y'all would agree. Oh my God! You see this right here? Who did that one? Who did that? Okay, watch this. Now, my mom said if it's darker than me and it don't pay the bills, it shouldn't be there, right? God bless you. Now look, this right here, we just upgraded like Beyonce. This is our new surfactant. Hold this and watch this, because this should be the main reason why you get the HBO special. You know what HBO means? No. You get to help a brother out. Yeah, I've been on the road like toilet paper. Half of your neighbors in the community, they said they just go get it because I'm funny, because this stuff sells itself. Look, you just go back and forth like an argument. Now, I ain't Jesus, but look how I split that like Moses did the Red Sea. Paint me green, call me a pickle. And look at this right here, look. Goes good with chicken. Don't drink it, though, it'll give you the Hershey squirts. But look, that one bottle lasts longer than my last relationship. Y'all got water, right? Yeah. High five, you qualify to use it. Oh, yeah, Mom. Now, this is my last demo, and I'm out your hair quicker than your favorite shampoo. Y'all familiar with these right here, Sharpies? Yeah. Now, watch this. Even though I'm black, it ain't black magic. It just worked. Because, look, say you got this in the clothes or the carpets of the laundry. Would you agree that's hard to get out? Probably. Would you throw it out, shout it out, get OJ to stab it out, Mike Tyson to bite it out, Kobe Bryant to...
Oh, okay. You were done.
It was a multiple choice funny joke, because you know you can't put bleach on colors, right? Sure. Look at this. This safe on colors. That's why we couldn't sell it to Sammy Sosa. But look, you just spray the spray, right? Now, this right here takes out ink, blood, coffee stains, grass stains, Kool-Aid, lipstick, gum glue, candle wick. Would you say that's whiter than the Colgate Smile? Not. Oh my goodness, you see that? Can you use it on my teeth? It ain't Jesus in the bottle. I use mine, they turn brown. No, I'm just kidding. But no, you just use it on for your house. What's the hardest thing to clean? Would it be carpet, the tile, barbecue grills, the shower doors, that oil and rust in the driveway that's blacker than my mother but not as beautiful, or that calcium right there?
Can I put this on YouTube?
Yes, ma'am.
What are you selling?
Personality. Sure. But this sells itself, though. It's called Advantage, the Wonder Cleaner. Best thing since cake and ice cream. Now, unlike Madonna, it's never been touched. So you only put 2 caps in a bottle. And well, I just come, most your neighbors, they just get it because they like me. Y'all familiar with Tony Robbins? Yeah. See, I'm taking this course because this is how Jamie Foxx started off door to door. And he said 2 years of door to door selling is equivalent to 4 years of college communication, how you interact with different people. That's why half of the neighbors don't buy it because of work. They just get it because they like my tenacity, because they said it in an easy task going door to door.
How much is it?
I'm pretty sure Windex and bleach ain't never knocked on y'all door, made you laugh with mom when they got the camcorder just to tape it, right? High five. That's all I'm saying. But what y'all do for a living? Y'all must be in sales too, huh?
Kind of.
I know, because your house bigger than my whole neighborhood. And Zig Ziglar said every great salesperson buy from a good one, right? God bless you. But that's what I said, just try the one. You don't even got to buy the case today like Matt Light. My mom said you can't get the whole chicken, at least get the wing, right? And oatmeal beat no meal. But like I said, you only put 2 caps, 20 ounces of water, so that one bottle make you 68 sprayers. But you should just save my autograph, because by the time you run out, you probably see me on Last Comic Standard, and then you go to eBay and get your money back. Because even Jesus said if you give a person a fish, you can feed them for a day, but if you teach them how to fish, you can feed them for a lifetime, right?
Sure.
God bless you. But if y'all had it, what would you try it on first? That right there, or the hard water spots, or just because I'm funny?
What? I don't know. How much is it?
Well, the one bottle is just 36 a bottle, and you get a spray bottle, it makes you 68 bottle. I just get 50% of that, because if I don't sell nothing, I don't get nothing. That's why your neighbor, he said, I'm just going to get it because you're funny, because the one thing that your neighbors did say, look, right here, you know all of these cleaners, this is another joke though, so take this one. But you know all of these cleaners right here y'all use? They said this stuff is like a pregnant lady on welfare, don't work.
Okay.
You get it? Because you know there's Clorox, Simple Green, 409, Common, Spick and Span, Pine Sol. Y'all probably use a lot of those, right? Now if you had a choice of grabbing a solid dollar or 100 pennies, what's easier? High five there. So you sharper than Gillette. That's what I'm talking about. Now this should be really the check test for y'all though. Now mom, you see y'all door handle? That brass? Oh my God, pull a door. Watch this. This should be the main reason why y'all get to get rid of me special. All right.
Can you sell it for $30?
I'll get fired right now. But what you can do, mom, you can write this off for fundraising though. That's what most of your neighbors can do.
What?
You get the
Was
right.
that a yes?
I like you, You must be a teacher.
No.
Because you got a lot of class. But you see right here though, for real. No, you get to write it off though. That's why a lot of your neighbors don't do it from their pocket. They do it from their heart. But I'll tell you what I can do. If y'all get the one bottle, I'm going to throw in a free Mary Kay, Christian Dior, Calvin Klein, Louis Vuitton spray bottle to go with it. But this should be the check test though. You see this brass right here? Now, I'm going to be honest. When the last time y'all seen this look shiny like a baby hiney? When y'all first bought the house? God bless you. Watch this right here. Now,
it's so old.
I know. Now it's about to be brand new. It's going to go from 79 to 2010. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's worth the bottle right there.
It off the door.
Oh yeah, it won't. Don't panic. It's organic. Remember, I told you it won't fade color. Remember, that's why we couldn't. That's why we couldn't sell it to Michael Jackson. Well, our product need OSHA, USDA, EPA, and PETA. You know, this is safe around dogs, unlike Michael Vick, and it's safe around kids, unlike Pee Wee Herman. High five. Oh yeah. Would you say the show alone worth me getting a commission off that one bottle?
Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why you should do it from your heart. You think I can do stand-up comedy?
Oh yeah.
That's the only reason why I'm doing it. This is a stepping stone for me because I get a commission to pay for my acting school. That's why a lot of your neighbors.
Are you from around here?
I'm from my mama. Don't tell my daddy he a faggot. But we stay out here now. Yeah, we stay in Red.
What's your name?
Kenny Brooks. Why you gonna see me on TV? Make sure you take that Kenny Brooks.
Well, because I think if you're around, because we play music in bands and we have it'd be perfect to have you come up and between bands and say some shit.
High five there. Y'all, why y'all so nice, man? Y'all cooler than the other side of the pillow.
Jesus Christ, consummate salesman, right there. That's way more effort. I mean, I guess when you're selling, basically, what is that like orange cleaner, something like that. Whatever. Great. I've had people come to my house before like that. And they're like, it'll clean any spot in your carpet. And I'll find a really good stain, have them clean it, and then be like, maybe next time. To prove how well it works, Oi, oi, oi. Oi, vey. Thank you for cleaning my carpet, lady. I'm going to call the caps. All right. So let's give something away. That's right. Makes my brass shine. So, do Drew or Darkmatter have anything they want the chat to say in order to win?
It ain't complex to sell Windex. Say it. Go.
Boom. There's a terrible, terrible line, but it'll work, I guess.
Drew is muted. Okay, now I'm unmuted. There you
go. That's Chris.
Drew is mute.
No, Teseo Windex.
Ooh.
So that's Irving.
Or Scope.
Irving Zisman.
Irving Zisman.
Scope is the one that has the apostrophe in the right place, and he capitalized Windex.
Okay, we're gonna give it up to you, Darkmatter. You look through there and tell me who wins.
Well, either that guy, the first guy, if he's a patron, or Scope is the next one.
Irvin, are you a patron?
Irvin? His name is Irvin.
Yeah, I think.
Irvin?
Wasn't that what it was?
Something like that.
Irvin Zester or some shit.
I don't see anybody named Irvin.
Yeah.
Okay, Irving.
Yeah.
Irving Zeisman.
If he's a patron, then he's got it.
Yeah, Scope capitalized and put apostrophes where they're supposed to be, though. It's up to you guys. I'm a stickler for such things.
I'm waiting to see.
If he's a patron.
Yeah, nobody has said anything yet.
Irving Zisman, are you a patron? Yay or nay?
Yeah, I win. Are you patron though?
You win if you are a patron.
Question. If you're not a patron, it goes to Scope. You got like 3 seconds.
He said he's not. This is his first show. Damn, almost.
Oh, okay. Well then, I will tell you,
swoops.
if you had been a patron, you would have just won something. So do check out our Patreon, patreon.com/goddamn, and get in on that shit. And you would have just won something, but instead it goes to, who was it? Scope.
The eagle has landed.
Caw. All right, Scope. I need a number. It's basically 11 through 16 or 21 through 23.
7 through 16.
I said 11 through 16.
$13.
All right, so that's The Island.
Ooh, who's in that? Looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi and
That's
a
Scarlett Johansson
is it
and
Scarlett?
Ewan McGregor. It's a Michael Bay film.
Oh,
So
a lot of
but it's actually got a cool
explosions.
plot to it where they're clones of really rich people so that they can harvest their body parts as needed as they get older.
Nice.
But they're kept unaware of the people that clone them say that they're unconscious like vegetables, but they're actually conscious, and they have to lie to them in order to get them to believe their purpose and shit. It's actually a pretty cool plot, but it's executed by Michael Bay, so take that with a grain of salt.
I'm willing to bet a lot of shit blows up. Is there a lot of?
It does have a lot of setup before everything starts happening, but yeah, it's not a bad movie. Anyway,
Interesting. There you
congratulations, Scope.
The
As
eagle
you
has
swoop
landed.
in for the island.
The eagle landed, and he won a prize.
Now, let's get on to some material.
Let's do When Star Wars is Life. Oh god. I like that. The bird that's doing it is the same colors as R2.
Yeah, that's a badass bird right there.
Dude, that's almost like perfect.
Dead on.
Yeah. Oh, I'll watch more. So basically, that's actually pretty awesome because you could have taught this bird probably all kinds of like horrible shit to say, but you taught it like R2 noises.
Yeah.
So I mean that's different. I like it.
R2 noises come from baby talk. Did you know that?
Really?
The guy was doing baby talk, and the guy that did the R2 noise did baby talk, and then synthesized it.
No shit.
That's
I
pretty
heard-
badass.
I heard how they-
actually. I did not know that.
I remember watching, like I say, back when the special editions first came out in like the late 90s, I think 97. They had a special on like one of the cassettes or whatever, where they showed where they started like back in the day where they got the ideas for some of the sounds, like like the blaster sounds. and they would pretty much just go to like a metal wire and hit it with a wrench. But they would like take that sound back in the studio and like loop it and stretch it and like do all that shit with it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean that's back in the days where they were like super creative. Like and that's one of the things people don't understand about Star Wars is how that push technology is like why you have movies like you have today.
Yeah, they broke a lot of ground for filming and shit like that. They did it on a modest budget, and it was totally groundbreaking work.
Yeah.
Which is why it was so disappointing when they had the prequels.
Yeah.
And everything, because it went the opposite direction. It was
All
like
CGI.
overdone with not doing enough with what they had, and it was just overdone with all the CGI and shit.
All CGI. That's one of the things Rob Zombie has said, and I think it's true. I think George Lucas has said this back in the day, that when you start giving movies like, I mean, they have to have some budget, right? But when you start just like pumping endless amount, like a lot of these new movies do, when you start doing that, you actually don't even make your movie any better. You just like find ways to spend it. So before you know it, you have like all kinds of shit going on.
I don't know. Like, a lot of ingenuity comes from doing a lot with a little.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the freaking safety pin was invented because a guy was in debt, and the guy he was in debt to handed him a fucking piece of wire and said, "Invent me something with this, and I'll clear your debt." And he fucking sat there for a few hours and came up with a safety pin. That's fucking incredible.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's a cool story.
Oh shit! I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, did you have some
yeah,
brilliant
now I
idea
remember.
that you were gonna land?
Sometimes, you know, because I need access to a lot of different sound effects for my cartoons, and you know, I have to find like royalty free sounds sometimes, and like there's been times where I've been on the hunt for like I need a bunch of change dropping or something like that. I'm like, God, I can't find the right noise anywhere, and I'll be like, oh, wait a minute. I'll just grab a pile of change and put it in front of my microphone and drop it. Hey, it turned out perfect. Gee, I didn't have to go searching for 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, if what you're looking for is like a trombone, like womp womp womp, like you don't necessarily have a trombone on hand. You might actually have to do it. But people searching endlessly for something that is totally simple. Like, I'm pretty sure there are probably people out there that search for the mouse click sound.
Yeah.
Like, really?
I think I've searched for keyboard sound effects, but then I just
Typing?
Yeah, then I'm like, wait a minute. I got the microphone like literally 5 inches above my keyboard right now.
Yeah, well, that's people. I mean, we
and you are one of the loudest typers ever. So.
I mean, that's people though, man. We get lazy. Like I'll like watch streaming movies here, like movies that are on. Like I'm watching a bunch of like Charles Bronson movies, and I have them over there, like on the shelf. But instead of walking over there and putting it in, I just pull it up and stream.
I'm the same way. I've watched. I have the Breaking Bad DVDs, and I won't open the box. Not only that, but I didn't feel guilty when I watched it. Like when I downloaded the videos, like to watch online. I've already bought it. Not only that, I paid for cable, so I could have watched it on TV too. So like, what are you going to get? That's like firing you for like calling into work sick and then showing up. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I can do that at that point. I paid for it.
I can't for the life of me find season 5. Like every store I go to has seasons 1 through 4. What the fuck is up with that?
Are they on the DVD?
Season 5 is like a season and a half.
Yeah.
And it's split into 2 like half seasons, well, 3/4 seasons.
But on the DVD, is it
like the way to get it is you have to get the special edition in the fucking barrel, the money barrel.
Oh fuck! Because I already got the first 4.
Yeah, because I know season 5. I remember it being different. I thought it was just split, but if it's like a season and a half or whatever, I don't remember. But so you're telling me when they sell these on DVD, they don't just sell you the entire season 5 or whatever?
I've got the season 5 is hard to come by because it was limited because they want to push the special type of shit. However, you know, I got that movie Interstellar.
Mm-hmm.
I have it on DVD. I downloaded it to watch, and I got a thing from my internet provider saying like Paramount Pictures asked us to send you a fucking email saying like stop downloading our content. And I'm like, I replied. I don't know if it ever went like through or who actually ended up reading it, but like, hey, I own this DVD, so tell them I've already paid. What do you want me to do? Like if I buy an album and then I download the MP3 to put on my MP3 player or my phone or whatever, instead of taking the album and putting it in my computer and doing it, and you've got a problem with that, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, but it's also, I guess their kind of thing is like they don't know.
Sure, they
that that's
expect
what you
people
did.
not to have bought the shit in the first place, which
Right.
of course a lot of people do. I've done.
Right. But I did the same thing.
The point is, if I actually have bought the fucking thing,
Right,
leave me
right.
the fuck be.
Right, because you own the content because you bought it.
Exactly. I've already paid. If I buy a fucking movie on DVD, then as far as I'm concerned, I can do whatever the fuck I please with it, other than like going and selling it, like charging people to view it.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree. Because I was just thinking, I do that with movies and I do that with music too. Because I buy CDs all the fucking time, and I still download everything.
Half of the bands I'm into, I illegally downloaded their stuff and then got into them so much that I fucking went and bought their merch from their website.
Yeah.
Like to get them the money directly. No record label bullshit and all that.
Anyways, we'll move on with some content here. This is called "This Better Not Get Popular."
What the fuck?
The ostrich.
You can basically
pillow?
turn the music off and just keep playing it.
The ostrich
It
pillow.
now it looks like the future.
Yeah,
People are wearing shit like that. This is 2017.
This looks like a character you would have seen in the original Star Wars Cantina. Does it not?
Dude.
This is the helmet for Admiral Akbar.
So Drew, I've got a question for you. Remember we watched that clip, you sent it on the chat of the woman getting her purse mugged?
Yeah, I actually have that.
And
We might could play
like
it later.
that's really fucked up, right?
Yeah,
but
if she had one of these,
would you feel bad for her if she had been wearing one of these, just sitting in a
I
fucking
could-
chair like this lady
Well,
right
I'm
now?
thinking in the scenario from that video, she's like shopping at a pharmacy or whatever. So like, why?
Yeah, she's
is
just
this-
like paying for her prescription.
Yeah,
or
but I'm saying
whatever.
like this is totally obstructing her vision and everything. But it's still, if she'd been wearing this, would I have felt bad for? I still would have felt bad for her.
No,
but not,
like
not
the
as
scenario
bad.
is, instead of a woman paying for her prescription at Walgreens or whatever, it's a woman who's got her purse around her arm, but
Like
she's
this.
laying in a fucking chair with this thing on. Would you feel as bad for her as you would the first lady?
Probably not. First off,
Nah,
because
neither would I.
she has a little bit of cushion, but especially in this situation because she's blinding herself and looking like a retard. I'm thinking.
It's not only that, it's supposed to deafen you so that you can block out outside noises.
So these on the side are actually pockets.
That's for your hands.
This,
So you
this
can
could,
lay down.
that could turn into a surprise glory hole situation. I'm sorry, but
Jesus.
no.
Darkmatter
Yeah, see that?
children watch this podcast. They don't need to learn about your filthy glory holes.
For
No,
real.
I'm coming up with problems. To fight criminals, you have to think like a criminal.
Okay, the revolutionary product enable you to power nap anywhere at any time.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Aren't you
Go
guys?
back to the last shot. That last shot where the...
Honestly, if I
I
was
would be, dude, I would be like, what the fuck?
if I was walking around in the city or like in an airport or something like that, I saw someone wearing this. I'm thinking like, is this some like hijab? Like what?
Oh my god.
Doesn't
It's
it
the
kinda-
Islam
It's a
of the
reverse-
future.
It's a reverse hijab.
Jesus.
What in the fuck were
These
they...
people-
that's
is-
the point of the fucking pockets.
I cannot believe they put pockets on this fucking pillow helmet. That's pretty much what it is, a fucking pillow helmet. Simply pull it over your head.
Pull it over your head. Well, thanks for the instructions, you fucking idiot.
And put
Dude,
your
are you
hands on
serious? They had simply pull it over your head. That's like, dude, here... Did you hear about these new pants they came out with? You just simply pull them over your legs.
Oh my god, that just looks so retarded. I love
Dude,
it.
that's why I titled it, This Better Not Get Popular. This is fucking ridiculous.
It's just so impractical. Because you have to take, like, let's say right now, like, this lady hears a noise. She has to take the entire thing off to even see what the fuck's going on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, better yet. I want to see her try and rip the front up and look through the bottom. Dude,
It would make a good lap pillow, though.
it says 20-minute power naps increase productivity by more than 30%, but I'm one of those people, like, if I take a 20-minute nap, it just makes me feel tired for the next hour after I wake
Dude,
up.
I'm one of those people
Yeah,
that
it
cannot, I cannot take a 20-minute nap.
No,
My
yeah,
nap-
fuck that. It's pointless. That's like when you've been partying all night and you look at the clock and you're like, oh shit, I got to be at work in like 2 hours. Guess
just
what?
stay up.
Just stay up, because if you try and sleep, it's just gonna fuck you up way worse.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, I hope that doesn't catch on.
Yeah, that's. I swear to God, I want to. Here's the beautiful thing about that: you see someone wearing it, you can punch them in the head, and then run away, and they'll never know what the fuck happened.
That's what I'm saying. Well, by the time they get it off, you're already back in your
Gone.
seat.
You've boarded your plane.
Pulled up your paper and all. Let's do. Remember that guy that strapped all the firecrackers to him?
Yeah.
Out in the snow? All right. Well, he's back, and this time he has a paintball gun.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck is he doing?
I don't think is there sound of this? I guess not.
Why? Why? Is this before or after the firecrackers? I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because he did one before the other.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. This is what happens
is
when
wrong with him?
when you grow up in the 90s and you watch nothing but Tom Green and you're like, this will make people like me. You know, doing stupid shit.
My bum is on the Swedish. Swedish.
He's about to find out what it feels like to get a facial from DM.
Oh my God. Stop it, Darkmatter. Jesus.
Dude. It's appropriate because his balls are about the same size as paintballs.
Jesus. I'm imagining that I would think this could knock out his 2 front teeth. Right? Because some of those things come out pretty booming. That's really point blank.
It's not going to knock out your teeth, but it's probably going to bloody your fucking lip for sure.
That's
to hold it this close, who knows what kind of power that little pistol holds?
That's why he's got a killer
it's
stash.
Probably enough
bro.
to make it really hurt a lot. Like you don't want to try it.
He always acts like he's surprised. Like,
what? It hurts?
Why does his shirt have its size printed on the back of it?
I thought you were going to say something about that.
I missed it. What does this shirt say?
XYZ? Oh,
Yeah,
that
there's
is
the
not.
blood.
That is not.
I
paint,
told you
friends.
it'll bloody your lip real quick.
Jesus
You're lucky if it
Christ.
doesn't split your lip.
Oh, we gotta talk shit to people.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn.
Can I get the slow mo of that? Let me see the shot one more time.
Oh, I wish we could play shit in slow mo.
All right, here we go.
You see the paint on the wall behind him and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit comes out fast, bro.
Exactly like a DM facial.
Wait, it comes out orange and thick like paint? Is
It
it
hits
fucking
the wall,
lead based?
Yeah, you gotta get that checked out, bro. Did you get a pentagram on his head?
All right, dude, Darkmatter plays paint bald.
Jesus Christ.
Why, it's true.
Well, if it would.
My tooth. Oh my God.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, you shot yourself point blank in the fucking mouth. I mean, it just sounds ridiculous, right? These people are ridiculous. Let's see. Let's do TJ and I would last one fucking round.
3, 2.
Okay, so they're throwing one of those like weighted balls around, right? And they're playing volleyball with it. And every time you touch it and throw it back up, you have to do a push-up. That's a copyright. Hold on. That's ridiculous. You think we could go around with this, Teach?
Yeah, I could probably go about 3 rounds and then I'd be totally fucking done.
Not if we were drinking, bro.
Hey, only
I'd be
because of my
throwing up.
size, I can handle like those medicine balls, like that weighted shit. It's like that's heavy. It's probably about
10?
30 pounds.
The way that they're throwing it, I would say that probably is more like 10.
I like how TJ pretends like he's not used to handling heavy black balls.
I thought you were just gonna leave it at the heavy balls part, and I was like, I'm totally normal, like used to like handling those, but you went with the black part, and then I had to just kind of stop.
Hold on, we got a picture. Peach sent us a picture. Oh, you look. That's good. I like it. You look pretty, Darkmatter.
It's not loading for me.
There it is.
You look pretty. No, photo buck. Oh.
Ah, what the fuck? No. And it even fits with the words on the screen.
It really does.
I like it.
Okay, so buddy, I guess we should give a big smile so we can have our.
Who did it? Wait, who did this? Peachy. Oh, damn! I should have known it was Peachy.
Who done it? Yeah, just put our retarded smiles in there, guys, and
it's set. We'll add whatever else you come up with to it.
Oh, let me go ahead and save this. Thank you very much.
Oh God.
All right. I do have one Tej for when we do our road trip.
All right.
Lotus of campers.
For real, you want to stay real close to me, don't you, Drew?
Look at that. So simple and
yeah,
easy.
that's not how this road trip's gonna work.
That actually looks very spacious, but you know these must be like midgets in there because you see this thing from the outside and there's no way. See, that could be me and TJ on the beach. Huh?
Jesus Christ.
Super lightweight. Oh, well, I don't know if I like that part of it. I don't like the idea of any asshole being able to just like pick it up in the middle of the night and take off with us.
Wake up
well, I mean, let's be honest. If me and you were sleeping inside, ain't nobody picking it up and moving that shit. What I don't like is if it's that lightweight, you're trying to tow it behind you. It's just jumping all over the fucking road.
Oh, Christ. The Ginger's here. He says you could barely fit TJ and Drew in there.
I know. Yeah, that. It puts, if this trailer's rocking, don't come a knocking on like a whole new level, because quite honestly, it's going to be rocking no matter what.
Glamping. What is glamping?
That's camping mixed with something.
I don't like it.
Glamping?
Gay camping, maybe?
Gay camping. That would be be called faggot camping.
Look at this thing. It's perfect for our adventures, TJ.
No. That van I just sold was bigger than that.
Why was it called a Lad Bible?
It's the LAD Bible. They also have the LAD
yeah, they
shit.
have
There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, they have a few of them.
The Bible, damn it, I can't remember what the other ones are.
Let's see.
But they have like 6 of them.
Let's do this. This is me playing charity ball.
Wearing number 1 for the Los Angeles Traffic today is 9-year-old Tommy Douglas. Tommy has lived most of his life in the hospital after...
Okay, so you got a little kid playing with, what would you think? Maybe like...
High school?
Yeah, I think maybe high school.
Junior high.
For a heart.
I think we've seen this one.
Well, we've done some stuff like this. I don't know if we've seen this.
To go a heart transplant surgery next weekend. He's about...
I mean, it's fake, but it's awesome.
As big of a Traffic fan as they come, so in partnership with the Grant-A-Wish Foundation, both teams have agreed to come together and have Tommy run the first play of the game. And he got the handoff, and there he goes. Made a little cutback move, and it looks like he's got...
Yeah, so it's adorable.
Look at him go.
Until Drew enters the fucking game.
This is really one of those heartwarming moments in sports where you just... Oh! Oh my God! That is not good.
Why has it got to be number 25? Jesus.
It would be funny if it was 25 that hit 25.
I love how the entire rest of this is the kid like playing dead perfectly. Like seriously, not a flinch out of that fucking kid. I love it.
He's dead, Drew. He's not playing.
He really, that kid died in the making of this.
Mm-hmm. Did he died? He did.
He died. Man, we have so much here. We can do... Where was that one I'm thinking of? Damn it, if I can find it. We still have some left over from goddamn Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some that are like Christmas like themed.
Well, go ahead and play a couple. We'll see if we like
some
them.
of those. All right, let's do. Where was it? I just saw it. Where are you? Now I can't find it. I just saw the fucking thing. Oh well, fuck it. We'll do rope swings are hard.
1, 2, 3, go.
No! Ow! Fuck.
Oh, TJ's grabbing a pussy.
Mm-hmm. I sure am. Uh-oh, and look who's jealous.
The Doge. You need one in each hand, Tej.
Dude, I got pictures. Look at it. They love each other. They really do.
That cat's getting a little chubby.
Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
Is that Ghostbusters?
It's really funny because I got a picture of them earlier today, like cuddling on the couch, sleeping. Like one's like Doge spooning kitten. It was pretty funny.
It's because it's cold in Florida right now.
Is it?
It was.
It was 72 today.
No, it got like
it got cold
under. It got in like the 30s for one night, and that was it.
It was. It got to 21 here the other day. It was snowing in some parts, like right around here.
There we go.
Oh!
All right, that guy might.
He might be dead.
Yeah, he probably fell in the water and just fucking drowned.
Dude, look at it.
Oh, sorry. Oh, fuck.
It's a big ass tree too.
Oh, dude, this has got just fail written all over it. If he'd have been fat, that'd have been even better.
Well, notice all the fat people fell off because they were fat. I was about to say, if you're pear-shaped, don't do this. But this guy, made me stop saying that.
Dude, that fucking noise, man. It sounds like two, planks being smacked together. I would be amazed if that motherfucker did not die from that. Jesus Christ.
No. That's brutal.
I think it's a lot of that is because people totally underestimate how much upper body strength it takes.
It takes just to hold on. You gotta find a knot to put your feet on, man.
Because when you're peeking out, when you're coming back up, that's
dude. The centrifugal force is pulling on you hard. And then there's people like this next guy who just don't anticipate the physics of it.
Oh! He's the one who should have let go, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, what was he thinking?
He probably saw the concrete below him. It was trying to swing out beyond it.
Well, yeah, no, I
didn't realize that he was going to swing all the way up and fucking hit the underside of that so full force.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand that. I'm just saying, even after he hits, it looks like he's still holding on.
Dude, this reminds me of Desert File. Gravity! Gravity!
1, 2, 3.
Oh no! Fucking
Dude,
motherfucker.
That was all face and tits. You know that shit hurt.
God damn it.
Can we get a freeze frame of the actual... Hold on, here. Here, wait.
Oh. Damn.
Then the legs keep coming. Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, that's a fucking ankle breaker.
Look at this majestic creature.
Jesus Christ.
Is that you, Drew? Drew in its Speedo?
Oh my god, I can see it. That's hilarious.
Dude, that is a far drop.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, fuck.
I can't.
Oh, shit.
I don't see this one going much further either.
Somebody's like, get me a cheeseburger stack.
That guy that was walking over to her, like he was just walking real slow too.
So someone asked in the chat, yeah, Unholiness Within said, "Isn't Drew skinny now?" No, I'm still far from skinny. You don't understand. I just have a long way to go. I'm not planning on getting skinny, anyways. I'm just saying.
Skinny Drew. Oh my god,
I could never be.
It's like if Dark Matter had hair.
I could never be skinny, man. I've said this before. If I died of like starvation, they found me like the desert, and I hadn't eaten in like 2 weeks or whatever, and like died of thirst and all that kind of shit, I would still not weigh under 200 pounds. I guarantee you.
They'd be like, "Ahoy! There's a beached whale."
At least the water shut her up.
Oh, what is that? Is wood? What is it?
When they make that noise, you know they're all fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
What the hell just happened?
The rope swing caught his fucking foot on the way back.
Oh,
shit.
No, it was
No.
a second rope swing or something that was out there.
Huh.
I'm about to say, other than that, he did good. Okay, that's just like throwing your friends into the fucking trees.
That's murder. That's just murder.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, that guy's not coming back.
Dude, is that like... That looks like the drop-off thing. Remember like the first Jurassic Park?
I thought you were going to say like that mountain in California.
Close, except that was way more rocky and less trees. But yeah, remember like Jurassic Park, remember the T-Rex like comes out of like bites through the cables and comes out and then like the car ends up falling down on top of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that not almost exactly
Yeah,
what
it
this
looks like it. Ooh. At
Jesus.
least she went in the water.
It's gonna go like this!
Two, one.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Anyways, we get the point, you guys.
Don't worry about him. He's got all that hair that patted his head.
Bald guy would have died on contact.
Yeah, bald guy would have got a concussion.
Bald guy would have never touched the ground because of my slipstream.
Mm-hmm. Right. Any other bald guy would have hit his head real hard and still been smarter than Dark Matter.
Let's do this guy. I think this guy is from Texas. I heard that he was from Texas. This is a hell of a shot. You guys familiar with bow fishing, where you actually use a bow?
Yeah.
Okay. Check this shot out, man.
Got him.
The son of a bitch hit a fish.
He got one. He got one from a long way. We gotta put that arrow in him.
It's like a freaking harpoon.
I'm hoping the guy talks because he sounds from Texas.
On the head? Yeah. Damn it. Oh, close to it anyway. Yeah, he fucking stuck out like a mother. Right in the gills, actually. Boom!
That's a little fish to a hit from that fucking distance.
Dude, look at how goddamn far. Okay, you see that little point of white out there?
Yep, I see it.
That
I mean, if
is
there's
insane.
a school in there, it'd give him a better shot, but Jesus Christ.
And that was the shot that he ended up hitting. That's, yeah, pretty badass, man. My dad fishes with these things from time to time, but it's like flounder, you know, when you're in a boat and you're like right on top of them, you know?
Yeah.
So, but that's like insane.
That's a Texas Legolas.
Yeah.
That's the kind of guy you want to have in your party when the zombie apocalypse happens.
Yeah, that's my Dural, pretty much. I hang out with this guy.
Exactly.
All right, this isn't a problem in the South.
And then I try to go right here, and it's slippery too.
Okay, so it's obviously it's been snowing out here. I think this is in Minnesota. So it's snowy and it's all freezing, frozen. So check it out. And the wind's blowing like a bastard.
So I have to like.
I do like that she has her white girl boots on. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
The Uggs or whatever.
I couldn't live there because I mean I like large sodas. I couldn't drink mini sodas.
No, that won't go on. No.
I knew you wouldn't let me go. You're a
Not
cruel
on that
son of a
one.
bitch.
Not on that one. Not on that one. I mean, that's like a number 2 Pennsylvania type of joke. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Just not having it.
I think I sent you one along those lines, Drew. Woman having a hard time getting in her car or whatever.
Yeah. If I can remember what it's called. I remember seeing it, and I remember thinking that would go good with that video. Oh yeah, here we go. Woman slipping on ice trying to get into a car. Dude, this looks like it could have been the same fucking driveway.
I'm telling you. Well, I'm pretty sure all icy driveways look kind of similar.
Is that a crock pot?
Yeah, they're like leaving their family's house on Thanksgiving or Christmas or something, and the family is the one filming and laughing at them, but they know their driveway, and so they're having a good time with it.
They're getting into a Mini Cooper. A Mini Cooper.
Yeah, this is something else that doesn't happen where I live, and I'm sure it doesn't happen in Florida either.
No.
Frozen over driveways, that's no. Really, Pulse?
That fucking laugh is great.
Fucking Grant shows up and says Drew would know if that was a crock pot. My crock pot's way smaller than that.
Actually, it sounded more like Drew would know if that was a crock pot.
Yeah, man. He would know.
Damn.
Okay. So at some point, the laugh becomes very disproportionate from the situation. It's just a lady slipping on ice. Calm down.
It's still pretty funny. I'd laugh if that happened to you.
Totally. Especially if he was wearing those fucking boots that you know are just like designer boots with no fucking traction or anything.
This is the perfect moment for a Blade impression. Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill.
Ice skate uphill, Jesus. Darkmatter, stop it. It's great. I know he's holding on to the car because he's on the right side of her and everything, but like the fact that he is doing fine and she just like cannot even stand in one spot is hilarious.
It's got to be the boots, bro.
She would have had to like lay at the end of the driveway if that guy wasn't there.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, people are calling for my freedom because of my brilliant Blade impression.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see them over there. Yeah. Let's do. We have one here. Yeah, when Darkmatter was a baby. So basically they set this prank up where it's just, you know, like a stroller way out, like out somewhere.
Yeah.
And they go to check it out and like baby Darkmatter pops up and scares the shit out of them.
I was an adorable baby.
Can we get a
pictures?
Photoshop right here?
No, you can't actually.
Photoshop opportunity right here, people.
You know, one of these days Peachy is gonna put her foot down and say, you know, I've had it with you guys making fun of Darkmatter like this. I am not going to subject him to any more humiliation. I refuse.
Until
and she's gonna be like, I'm stopping this. I'm stopping my patronage. I'm leaving the show because I can't stand the way you guys treat Darkmatter.
Until I
keep
remind
holding your
her,
breath, buddy. You keep holding your breath.
Until I remind her that you called her like, what'd you call her, like easy or a skank or something like that?
No, I never said any such thing.
You called her. You said something like that to her.
No, I didn't.
What's the saying? Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy Darkmatter.
Dude, Peachy is a scientist in Oklahoma. You don't think she can handle you, Darkmatter?
I didn't say cheap and easy. Drew and TJ said cheap and easy.
No,
they did.
No, she's our patron. I know exactly how much she gives a month. I know she isn't cheap. She's not as cheap as you, put it that way.
Dude, so
and she's certainly not as easy as you. God, you just show up for free every week.
Oh, that's even better. This thing is remote controlled.
Yeah, that's the point. It's
that's great.
Oh, the poor dog.
The Italian guy. He's like, what is this over here? Why are you playing the games?
Jesus.
Jesus.
It was Darkmatter as a baby. A face only a mother could love.
He almost looks identical even at this age.
Even at this age. We did the rope swings. We have Biden works the room.
Okay, this is actually. You remember all those Biden memes?
Yeah, where he's like plotting shit for when Trump comes in or whatever.
So this is not like it's Biden doing it kind of himself without. It's not quite at the level of the memes, obviously.
Is this like over the years when Biden has done like some kind of weird?
No, this is all on the swearing in crap for the Senate, I guess. But it's pretty fucking entertaining.
Sorry, I'm assuming we don't need the music.
No, we do because he'll be talking. It'll cut out in a second.
Bless me, Father, I have sinned. We Catholics would say no purgatory if you go straight to heaven. Come on, man. You can't back out now. Who is it? Why don't you kiss me? Look at the Irish when you do fine.
Go back. I'm the only. Wait, first of all, why don't you kiss me? She says to her husband, I think I'm supposed to kiss you or something. And then she says, I'm not supposed to kiss you to Biden. And he goes, oh, why don't you kiss me? Fucking Biden.
I'm supposed to kiss you.
I don't kiss you.
See his face, he's like,
look
huh?
at Biden. He's like, oh, I bet you do.
Why don't you kiss me? I'm the only Irish when you do fine that doesn't drink. I'm kind of boring. Mom, I want to know what you're drinking. God love you. Keep the faith, Mom.
I will, thanks.
Or as my grandmother would say, spread it. My father, he lived here, say, you got good blood, kid. Congratulations, Senator. Anyone else want to be sworn in? Just remember, no serious guys in your 30s. Is this your sister? Brother has one job. Keep the guys away from your sister. Like Dad used to say all the time. That's a good one. That's your job, Joey. You have a beautiful sister, man. It was hard. You guys are in a real hard time. You're going to have a hard job keeping the boys away from your sister. How old are you? 16 of them. I hope you got big dogs around the house. Oh, I bet your sister at the UN. Well, you met the best part of my family. In my family's sisters rule. Mom, in my house, mothers rule. You want to make a 10-minute speech, you go ahead.
Lying politician, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's just like, sisters rule, mothers rule, brothers, fathers, whoever the fuck, uncles.
Yes, dude, exactly. Oh my god. Dramatic Unicycle says this is if Roger Moore had still been 007, like in the modern age. Totally. Oh, that's awesome.
Aren't you glad there's not 435 senators? Fathers are hard to raise. Sons are hard to raise, Dad. Hey, by the way, take care. Grandfathers are hard to raise. When I die, I want to be reborn in Charleston. But you got to get Mom in. Got to get us all.
Well, it's like, especially like out of context. It's all like really.
Look
like,
at that girl's face.
Yeah, this is a perfect freeze frame.
Now, I ask you all one favor. Tell them in 14 days, no longer vice president. Tell them to still say hi to me. Promise me you won't say Joe. That's all I ask.
I like, as much as it's kind of like bullshit or whatever, I still give him credit for being able to work a room. Like he's at a level of being able to work a room that I'm certainly not at. I'm not able to just like mingle and talk to people like that. I find it, I don't know. I have to have some kind of background with people in order to like be able to just bullshit with them on that kind of level.
With like total strangers.
It's just me.
It's like families of people that you probably.
I mean,
don't
like
even...
like for example, actually just this morning, my girlfriend's uncle passed away. And so just before I came back for the show and all that, they were, her family and all that was out there at his house, and they were, having a get together. And I went out, and I have, I've met all these people, and I have a back and forth with all of them. I know, who's what, and a bunch of really cool, nice people. And it just wouldn't be that way if it was like the first time I was showing up, for sure, or even the second or third time, really. Like you build for me, you have to build like a relationship with people, even if it's just a kind of inconsequential thing, whereas Joe Biden and certain other politicians are very good at making people feel like they have a relationship with them without actually doing any of the work it actually takes to build a relationship.
Right. But I don't think it's just like a politician thing. I think that's just, there's certain people that have those personalities,
Sure, but many of them turn out to be fucking politicians, or salesmen even of Pine Sol.
Teach, Jesus Christ. All right, check that out.
Now that is fucking scary.
Thank you, Peachy.
That is awesome.
What did I tell you, Darkmatter?
We're gonna have to squeeze that in there somewhere on this thumbnail.
Oh, I'll fit it in.
I've heard that from Drew before.
Have I ever let you down? Oh my God.
Drew, is that a stripe going down the center of your beard? Let me see your neck. Look up. Look up.
A stripe?
Stop. Look up. Look up. Straight up. Up. Yeah, there's a stripe going down the center of your fucking neck. Look up. Look straight up.
I did look up.
Down into your. Look up. Up.
I'm looking up. God damn it.
Look. See.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that natural?
It's natural stripe, bro. You don't have.
It's because no. It's just because his fucking mutton chops don't quite meet in the center of his double chin.
Dude, I'm looking at all of these. Hold on, if they'll come up. All of these are saved from Peachy.
Wow, I've never seen those before.
I know. I don't even remember some of these. Oh, I remember that one. That was a Christmas episode.
You see all the abuse I've had to endure because of Peachy, and everyone freaked out because I made a little tiny joke at her expense that was obviously just a joke and not sincere, and I get bombarded with abuse.
Bombarded. Like, all I remember from that last one, I wasn't even thinking about Darkmatter. All I was thinking was like, Family Auto Mart.
Oh yeah.
Wheeling and dealing.
All right, guys, let's take a break. And
all right, guys. Well, of course, we've got plenty more material to come. So
it's supposed to be break time. You said break. Now it's time to snack.
Break. It's time to take a break. We'll be back. and just so everybody can see this, Liz Mariposa won? Is that how you say it? All right, anyways, Liz in the chat has made this for us. Ooh.
My God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Is that
That's well done.
That is very well done. I don't know.
Who is that?
It's
think
you.
you know.
It's you, Darkmatter.
No, it's not. That's not me.
It's
That's
totally
you.
It's uncanny, Darkmatter. You can't deny that.
That's somebody else.
You should be
that's
proud that you can
painted
pull
up.
that off. You should be proud that you can pull that off, Darkmatter.
Beautiful.
I'm way more muscular than that guy.
Let me say that one.
I've met you, sir. It doesn't matter if you're the world's biggest bodybuilder, because like 2 hits of Star Wars weed and like 2/3 of a beer, and you become the biggest like Jello mound you've ever seen. How tall are you, Darkmatter?
5'8".
Yeah, I didn't know they stacked Jello that high.
Jesus.
You wobbly Bill Cosby, JELL bald.
Jesus Christ.
That's all-
Let's just
that's all
give
I have to
something.
say about that.
Let's give something away, huh?
All right, Drew, you're the one who hasn't got to pick what someone has to say, so it's all you.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber baby bugger bumper. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Yeah, we should start. We should start doing some Star Wars quotes. For this.
Rubber baby.
Venus, got it. Venus, are you a patron? If it's not Venus, it's Aldrich.
Venus is a patron, in fact.
If it's
Otherwise, it's
Aldrich.
Aldrich. Venus, are you a patron? Rubber penis is not quite it. Yeah, I'm Amy Hart.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
So that makes it easy. Amy Hart. You get to basically just give me number 1 through, what do I got here? 2, 5, 8. 1 through 8. I'm going to switch this around a little bit and go.
1 through 8. Ad-free music. 4.
1, 2, 3. It's right between. I just want you to let you know that this was right between Donnie Darko and Clerks 2.
Clerks 2 is really good.
All right, both very good movies, but this is what you got.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah. Jesus. Look at how very white. Not very white.
Jesus just
very,
is white.
Very white. This Jesus is.
Jesus just is white, kids. If you're watching at home, Jesus just
Yeah,
is
yeah.
white.
So Megan Kelly would tell you. That's just the way it is. Get used to it. Jesus is white. Holy shit! What?
Yeah.
Anyway, so this was actually sent to me a long time ago, and I've watched it. It is highly fucking entertaining. It comes with all kinds of fucking propaganda. It says these are 3 bullet points to describe the movie. The most historically accurate film about the life of Jesus. I'm sure that's right. 63 events from the film are linked to the historical evidence on the internet. I shit you fucking not. That's one of the bullet points there. I'm trying. On the internet.
It's based on the internet. Oh, so then it's guaranteed accurate.
It literally says 63 events from the film are linked to historical evidence on the internet. It says that. It's ridiculous. It says a behind-the-scenes look at the making of the film Jesus. Wow. Oh, it also includes a menu screen, guys.
Oh.
Wow. Dude.
Nice. That is swanky.
Now it's worth it. It wasn't all the other bullshit it's packed with. Now it's worth it. There's a menu screen. So you can search through
There's
the
a menu,
bullshit.
dude. I bet you were thinking, holy crap, I just won the worst prize ever, but then you found out it had a menu screen, and you were like, holy shit, never mind. I actually get to choose whether I want to watch the movie or go to a certain scene, or behind the scenes. Apparently, behind the scenes for the Jesus movie. What is that like from the perspective of the Romans?
No, there's a movie that needs to be made. Jesus Christ, like another fucking usurper or a potential usurper. Yeah, let's just murder this guy. There's like that to like 900 different would-be religions.
Let's
like
start a GoFundMe so we can make a movie of the story of Jesus told from the perspective of the Romans, where Jesus is the bad guy.
Pitch in a little extra for that GoFundMe, and we'll even have a chapter selection.
Oh, yeah, we'll include a menu.
It's like half that movie's
$10 million goal on that movie.
That's like half that movie's budget went to like the fucking DVD screen. Oh god. Anyways, congrats, Amy Hart.
Yeah. Congratulations and thank you for your patronage. If you are you want to get in on that again, patreon.com/goddamn and check if you're already a patron, and I'll give you another heads up before the first patron show of the month.
Tej, it's been a while since you've asked them to give us.
Oh, well, you know what? It did work out last time, so why not? How about a big fat thumbs up if you're enjoying the stream on YouTube? If that's working out well for you, we'll be happy to accept a big fat thumbs up from you guys, and we'll take that as a sign that you guys are enjoying it this way, and we'll keep on doing it this way.
I mean, because also we want. I'm sorry, Darkmatter, just real quick. I want to say we want to know how good the stream is working for everybody, because we've had problems in the past on Vaughn and everything. So if the stream is actually working here, yeah.
Speaking of,
do let us know in the comments whether it's laggy for you, or smooth, or better than it was if you've been a long time viewer, or if now you're just viewing because it's on YouTube for the first time. We accept any kind of feedback. We're always trying to improve. Sorry, Darkmatter, go ahead.
Speaking of enjoying the stream, what's all this shit going on with Trump and golden showers that I heard about? Have you heard about this?
Trump and golden showers?
Yeah. I mean, it's been all over my fucking Twitter feed.
You mean like golden showers? Like he likes getting pissed on or something?
Yeah, like I don't know anything about it, but all I know is that whatever it is, it's big and everyone's fucking talking about it.
Paul says fake news story from BuzzFeed.
Has everybody been streaming about the golden showers?
I like how you actually wiped off your tongue after you said that.
Yeah, no, I told you it's a new piece I got, so it doesn't have any of the resin buildup, which means that when the ashes come through, there's nothing to grab the ashes. So I'm actually getting ashes on my tongue while I try and... Once you form a little bit of a resin base in there, it grabs all the ashes for you. And then you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to use a screen or anything like that. But I'll do my best to form that resin barrier during the episode. You right there, buddy?
Yeah, that was an unexpected sneeze.
Yeah, sounded.
Yeah, obviously.
It sounded like it took you by surprise.
Jesus Christ. It took me by surprise.
I would have muted if I knew it was coming.
No, you wouldn't have. Don't lie. You're the guy who just crinkled fucking plastic for like 5 minutes straight.
You were talking. What do you expect me to do?
That's even like that helps your case at all.
What a douchebag! What a fucking douchebag! All right, let me see if I can't get prepared for this last hour here.
Do it, because we got some real smegments to go through here. And yes,
smegments.
And yes, I said smegments intentionally.
That sounds really.
I know, that's why I say it's like the shitty segment is a smegment. We'll start with this. I don't know how relevant the story is, but it's actually kind of when it gets towards what they say at the end, because this is our smegment hour, I guess we'll start calling it. Okay, here we go. A woman shoots a robber, and the robber's family say that it's stupid shit. I think this is...
I sent you this one, right?
I don't know. I don't think you did. I think I found this one.
No, I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, no, because that sounds like the way I would have titled it. I know I sent you this link.
So
let me pause it.
Police say
sorry, go ahead.
Here's the thing. Mind you, I sent this to Drew before the Drunken Peasants actually had their show yesterday, and they actually covered this clip as well.
I don't think this is the same one you're thinking of. I think this is
it
older.
totally is. That it's going to be about. It's in Florida. It's a woman who has had her house burglarized before.
Okay.
She has put up security, cameras. The cameras alerted her that someone was in her house on by her cell phone or whatever. She called the cops and she rushed home. And then she shoots the kid. It's an 18-year-old kid as he's climbing out of her window or some shit.
Yeah, just for the record,
this is the reaction of his two sisters on why he didn't deserve to be shot.
Right. Just for the I don't watch the show. I had no idea that they covered this. But I'm saying this is actually an older video. This is a year old or so.
Exactly, but
so
it's making the rounds because people are just becoming aware of the ridiculous excuses given for people committing crimes.
A homeowner fights back, shooting and killing a would-be burglar. Police say she shot and killed the teenage thief while he was climbing out of her window. CBS 4's Gabby Fleischman is live at the scene with the latest. Gabby.
Say that last name? Gabby Fleischman?
Gabby Fleischman.
Fleischman.
Or Fleischman.
Is that Jewish?
You're asking me I fucking know. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I wonder where I would have ever...
I am the furthest thing from Jewish possible. I'm just money conscious, and I've gotten this rap from the show.
It sounds like you're not...
All I know is that her first name is perfect for someone who talks for a living.
Yeah. She's very Gabby, that Fleischman.
What's not perfect is their fucking microphone set up for this, because all you hear is wind. So CBS 4 did not do a very good job with this setup, but the story remains. It's really the interview they had with the sisters that's mind-blowing.
Yeah, that is, yeah. In fact, that's the only reason we're really watching this right now.
Yeah, so we'll skip to that part. Well, skip. I
want to give people context of what happened.
So we'll just not talk until we see that part.
In the past, which is why the homeowner set up these surveillance cameras.
Let me play that bit again, because the lady says that this house has been broken into several times in the past, so she put up these cameras or whatever.
Exactly, which is she's understanding it's not necessarily the same guy that broke into the house.
Right.
Could have been, but it's not. They don't have any proof of that. But it's been broken into before to the point where they have put up security for this reason.
Vanessa, neighbors tell me that this home has been burglarized in the past, which is why the homeowner set up these surveillance cameras. Detectives say the security system actually alerted the homeowner of the break-in last night. We did get a chance to speak with the sister and the cousin of the young man who was killed, and they say they don't understand why that homeowner had to take matters into her own hands instead of waiting for police. I don't care.
Okay. So this is where this story goes from kind of sad to what the fuck.
Have her gun license, her rights, or any of that. That is way beyond the law.
I don't care if she had her gun rights or if she was in her house. This is way beyond the law. I don't know exactly what the laws are in Miami, but I just took a concealed carry course, and I will guarantee you it is not against the law to shoot someone that's in your house.
Dude, in Florida?
Yeah, because I know Florida's at least...
Here's the ironic part. This kid's name is actually Trayvon. All right, Trayvon whatever. Whereas Trayvon Martin was the one, this is a scenario to me that is so different than the one with George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin. Whereas that kid was just literally walking home and was accosted and followed and pretty much badgered by George Zimmerman. This guy was fucking in someone else's house,
stealing their shit.
Dude, you better goddamn believe I'm gonna put you in some hurt if you fucking come up in my place. That's the threat that you have to fucking. That's if your job is being a fucking criminal that just steals shit. That's called having a bad day at work, I guess. You dead. You fucking.
That's the risk that you take.
Hopefully, with these two making this announcement on the news, an endless parade of assholes continuously rob their house with the expectation that they would do nothing about it.
Darkmatter, have you seen the end to this? This is a 2.5 minute video. Have you seen what they say towards the end?
I did see this before, but I don't remember.
Dude,
no.
you seriously, you have seen nothing yet until you see where they go with this.
Way beyond.
Relatives of 17-year-old Trayvon Johnson are angry. The teenager was shot and killed last night.
Didn't do nothing.
By a homeowner who
they say shit like 17-year-old, but if you look at that guy, And he's coming in your house and stuff. You don't know how fucking old he is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they also give the age for people of all kinds. Like if someone is, 45 and does something, they'll say 45-year-old so and so.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Now
I'm saying,
it sounds like they're doing that because of his age, but they're honestly just giving information.
Yeah,
to that
I mean, I'm
they're
saying
not making
in-
any distinctions because of his age.
on that front or whatever, that's not necessarily a problem. I'm just saying, as long as people that are watching this should be aware that a 17-year-old can fuck some shit up just as easy as a 45-year-old.
Absolutely.
can,
It's not like a 6-year-old got lost in this person's house and they went and shot him. It was somebody fucking actively stealing shit, like breaking into their house. They've been broken into before. It's Florida, man. You can stand your ground, and there's like the castle doctrine and all that shit. Understand that shit. And mind you, he's too dumb to see that there's fucking cameras. They weren't even well hidden.
Yeah.
It was just like big cameras, like hardwired, with wires running down the wall. Like it's obvious this place is surveilled.
It's a white house with like little black spots hanging from like the ceiling.
Black fucking cameras and black wires running all over because they've been fucking burglarized. Like you're trying. I don't care what your excuse is for this. Like if someone catches like a bakery catches a starving person catching a loaf of bread, I can see some justification in the person trying to steal a loaf of bread because they are fucking starving. But if your justification is the one that we are going to hear here in a moment, oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's at a level like that is beyond comprehension.
Yeah.
Her property.
He was not supposed to die like this. He had a future ahead of him. Trayvon had goals. He was a very funny guy. He was very big on education. He loved going to school. He loved learning.
Last night, Miami
broke into the wrong fucking house is what it sounds like to me.
He loved learning everything except for you have to work for what you fucking get. You have to earn it.
Oh, we'll get to that, TJ.
Police say the D.A. Dorsey Technical College student burglarized a home south of 79th Street near I-95. Just blocks away from where he lives. Detectives say the 54-year-old homeowner was alerted of the break-in by her security system. With officers already on their way, she rushed home to check things out, and police say she was armed.
She observed a subject exiting the home through the rear.
According to detectives, there was a confrontation and one shot was fired. Johnson was pronounced dead at the hospital.
Hey, what's wrong with her? She did not have to shoot him. There's no reason that she should have waited until after he walked out the yard to try to shoot him. If she called the police already, then why would she shoot him?
Relatives say
because it's her fucking property and the guy was breaking in.
So here's a scenario. You're up in your bedroom. You hear someone breaking into through to your house. You call 911. Are you not allowed to do anything after that?
Yeah.
Duh.
And you don't know the future. You don't know what this guy's gonna do.
Right.
She said he had gotten to a confrontation with him. Well, what do you? She's a 54-year-old woman.
Mind you, a confrontation can be anything from "Hey, what are you doing?" and he responds. That's a confrontation.
To a physical
or
confrontation.
it could be like, "Hey, what the fuck you gonna do, bitch?" and coming at her. That's a confrontation. But the details for that are slim, but they don't need to be extremely detailed when the main source of it is he's coming out of her house.
Right, that's
from
threat
robbing
enough.
That is exactly, dude. You done fucked up, and their main thing is like, oh, he was already leaving the house, so you didn't need to shoot him, dude.
It's your
that's
property,
like, oh,
man.
this person already they already drove over the pedestrian, so they can keep driving. What are you gonna do? Just call the cops? You can't chase them or nothing.
Right?
Like what?
They don't believe Johnson stole anything from the home, but detectives would not confirm that.
They don't believe he stole anything from the home. I'm saying their only basis for this, because this is like the tape is still up when the reporters are here, right? So they don't know what he took and all that. But they're like, no, he wouldn't have taken anything. Really? Then why the fuck do we have him like on the security camera breaking into her house?
No.
Is it so like far-fetched to think he could have
They admit he was taking shit to pay for you know what? Let's see.
Well, right, but I'm saying like right there, it sounds like what she was saying is that he didn't. They don't believe he took anything. Listen.
No.
Or did I hear that wrong?
Go ahead.
Relatives say they don't believe Johnson stole anything from the home, but detectives would not confirm that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, see.
And then they go on to pretty much admit I think
that
this
he
is
was stealing shit for whatever reason.
I think
I want to hear it from them.
Yeah, this is the kicker. I think. Are you there, Darkmatter?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Listen to this.
Stole anything from the home, but detectives would not confirm that.
You have to understand, you have to look at it from every child's point of view that was raised in the hood. How he gonna get his money to have clothes to go to school?
Well, the investigation...
Fucking hell. You know, I hope somebody robs the shit out of them for clothes in school.
Dude, the fact that he's dressed up in like nice stuff, he's wearing a chain, he's got his fucking fresh hat, he's like everything is super fresh on him. He don't look like he's struggling for clothes. So what? He's got to steal to have like the nicest clothes and the like latest fashion so he can go to school. Is that what you're fucking saying?
Yeah.
He's got to have the freshest, most expensive shit, but he can't pay for it, so he can't go to school without the freshest shit. And the only way he can do that is by stealing from people who worked hard for their shit. You see, there's the explanation. Are you fucking kidding me? And this is from people who also said, I don't think he was stealing nothing, but also how he was raised in the hood. So how else is he going to get clothes? Get the fuck out of here with that complete bullshit.
I mean, the idea that this girl seriously just told a fucking news crew, like almost in the sense like he had a right to be there, because how else
people
is he
don't
supposed to make a living?
understand because they wasn't raised in the hood, yo.
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't have clothes this nice when I was a kid. I had fucking shitty clothes with holes in it that I had to wear until they were fucking way so small for me that my fucking belly button was sticking out.
Yeah, but
we were fucking dirt poor.
It was, for me, it wasn't that we were dirt poor, is that was my parents were smart enough to realize that as a kid I was growing like fucking crazy. They're not going to go spend $100 on a pair of sneakers that I'm going to outgrow in like 3 months. You know, and so I got a lot of cheap shit because I was gonna outgrow that cheap shit, and like that was a fact of life for me. I was never like, oh, you know what I need to do? I need to go rob someplace so I can get some name brand shit. Like that never even crossed my fucking mind. Nor would it cross my mind to be an excuse for any one of my fucking peers that did the same.
Right. And I'm saying like yourself. And I'm saying I know TJ and I both have brothers. And if my brother was to do something like this, and I was to find out my brother got shot because they were breaking into someone's house, which my brother would never do, but I'm saying if I was to ever find out that happened,
you would have to say that my brother made a fucking very poor decision, and he paid the price for it.
Yeah, I would have to say, even as upset as I would be, I would never say they had some sort of justification to break into your house, because how else are they going to afford whatever it is that they want to buy? That is just beyond retarded.
Like I said, there are more understandable cases of theft. Like if someone, like I said, is like stealing bread because they are literally starving, or their kids are starving or something, I have much more respect for that kind of theft than the kind of theft where it's like, I need nicer things, so I'll take it from you. Like, you know, if you are freezing to death and you steal a coat, it's much more understandable. If you have no shoes and it's snowing outside and you try and steal a pair of socks or something like that, like I have a hard time holding a grudge against you like I would hold a grudge against someone who already has a nice pair of shoes and decides they just want to steal a nicer pair of shoes. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and I absolutely agree. But also, even in that context, the chances are you can ask someone like seriously, I'm free. If you're homeless, even I'm freezing out here. Can you give me a jacket, possibly?
There was a story a long time ago of a guy who was sitting outside of a gas station with like no shoes, and it was middle of winter, like somewhere up in northeast, like New England, and this cop was filling up on gas, getting some coffee or whatever, and saw this guy standing outside and took him to the fucking shoe store and bought him a pair of brand new like nice shoes that would last him. And the guy, this poor homeless guy, they saw him later and he didn't have the shoes. And they're like, oh, what? Everyone's thinking, oh, you sold them for fucking alcohol or drugs or some shit. No, he had to hide them because he was afraid that other homeless people would beat him up and fucking steal his nice shoes. And so he was afraid to even wear them. So, I mean, just put shit in fucking a little bit of context. This guy is not obviously very proud. Look at this picture.
Yeah.
Very proud of his style, and everything's got to be just right, up to date. Wearing a watch or some shit. He is not fucking broke or destitute to the point where he needs to go stealing from fucking other people just to survive. He's doing it just so he can hit a new level of style or whatever that's out of his fucking price range. So go, sorry. So sorry. No, so sorry, not sorry. How's that? This kind of shit, it doesn't matter if he's black, white, fucking Mexican, illegal immigrant, legal fucking, I don't give a shit. Red-blooded American, I don't care who the fuck does this kind of shit. There's no excuse for it.
Right.
And people that do try and make an excuse for it are ridiculous. And it's along the same lines, I'm sure, of what we are bound to cover within this last hour, which we're cutting close, of that kidnapping Chicago shit.
Oh, I didn't have anything for that.
Okay, well, since we don't have anything, why don't we bring that the fuck up?
Okay, I can play some.
I don't fucking feel bad at all for fucking the people who kidnapped a white, mentally handicapped guy and did all kinds of crazy shit. I don't care about slavery at that point, you dipshits. That chick on CNN, you guys have all seen that clip by now? Pull that shit up, Drew. CNN, fucking that fucking lady.
I did a video. You're talking about the one with Don Lemon? I saw that one.
Yeah, the bald fucking lady that's like,
yes. Discuss now CNN political commentators Peter Bynum.
Oh yeah, Drew had this in his video, didn't you?
Yeah, I have a lot of there's a lot of shit that I didn't even show in my video because, like, especially them actually doing that shit to him. I have like 30 minutes worth of footage from all that.
This is absolutely fucking disgusting, making excuses for fucking the behavior of these people, and even Don Lemon was like, oh, I have a hard time classifying them as evil.
Yeah, he said this isn't evil.
He said it's not evil.
He said it's not evil. This is bad home training.
Dude, I'm not even huge on the whole like good and evil thing. Like I'm a proponent of that gray area thing.
Well, I am too.
This is so obviously fucking evil.
Yeah, I am
so.
I agree with
obviously like if this isn't what is.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with TJ. I'm not really in that whole like it's black, white, this is evil, this is good. We attribute those are adjectives to describe actions and things like that. The thing is, if you don't call this evil. And the reason I call this evil is not because they said fuck Donald Trump or even that it was racist. The thing to me that strikes me is this was like a really evil thing was the total lack of empathy they had for this fucking guy.
You know how it started, Drew? Do you know how that started? How they got a hold of this guy?
Well, didn't they?
They literally met him and his parents. One of the male from the four. Met him and his parents at a McDonald's or some shit. Like it was a fast food joint, and the impression was that he was going for a sleepover, and then they took him in a stolen van, and fucking went and basically treated him like shit, made him drink out of a toilet and do all that fucking heinous shit, cut fucking hair off his head,
scalped him,
like all that shit and his parents were under the impression he was doing a fucking sleepover. How fucked up is that?
Yeah.
Like that is on a whole new level of like why do even if they were kind of buddy beforehand, that makes it even worse when you think about it. Like you would do this to one of your buddies?
Well, that he supposedly he knew one of the people.
That's the guy
right?
that they met for the sleepover.
Okay.
It wasn't
honestly,
the guy doing the.
Look at that! Look at this right here. Look at that! I mean, at least from what I know, TJ right there has given me an insight into this that I haven't heard from. Like popular media or anything like that. If they've said it, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't seen it.
I've read like 4 different articles that said that's the way it started.
I haven't heard any.
Him and his parents met with this guy at like a McDonald's, and the idea was that they were doing like a sleepover.
See, and that's what I'm saying, dude. It's like it gets more and more progressively fucked up. Everything about this. What I would say to me is what I would actually define this as evil. I think racism is evil. I mean, I would classify it as that because, like I say, I think it's an adjective to put on it that is fitting. Now, to me, the racism aside, the fuck Trump stuff and all that kind of stuff, you disagree with politics, whatever, I don't give a shit. The thing, to me, that really strikes me is like totally unsettling about this, and I even put this in that video that I did, is the total lack of empathy. Because there's a point in this video that I had seen, I've only seen about 3 minutes out of the 30 minutes worth.
Oh, God.
And
I watched much more than that.
When they, like, there's a point where, like, when they first pull out the knife, they start talking about shanking this guy. And the dude, seriously, he's just, like, pleading as much as he can. Like, oh, no. He's, like, almost, like, pouting. Like, please don't stab me to fucking death. And they're laughing.
It is totally a callous and inhuman action that these people had. They deserve to I don't know if making examples of them is even like an argument, because hopefully there's not too many people out there that were thinking about doing this,
Right.
that and especially that might even change their mind about doing that kind of shit because of a single court case. They just came off as totally ignorant. I mean, on the simple fact of posting it on Facebook, like
streaming it,
like
Facebook Live,
how fucking retarded do you have to be? That's like if you're Facebook living like, hey guys, I just had 14 shots of tequila and I'm gonna try and drive home and I'm gonna tweet this to the fucking local police department. Okay, like, dude, you're fucking retarded. You deserve to be fucking caught. This, can you imagine? Also, if there wasn't video evidence and the story came out without video evidence, what they would have been like, oh yeah, like they actually kidnapped a white guy, like they actually cut off someone, like they actually made him drink from a toilet. That's all a bunch of bullshit.
And they actually
but
screamed.
Since we actually have video footage, thanks to the fucking retards who recorded their crimes, we actually know how heinous and actually, like, I will give the word evil.
Yeah, this is a strange thing, because I mean we're gonna play the video. I'm sorry, I don't mean us to carry on too much, but they ended up getting hate crime charges. But my understanding is the only reason they got hate crime charges was because the guy's disabled.
Which would be appropriate.
Well, yeah, no, being disabled, yeah,
and it should. Look,
dude,
to me, a hate crime to me is it's just like, a lot of people are against hate crimes altogether. For me, I'm okay with it, but it has to be like used properly, and it can be abused easily. So the thing that I would say is like, okay, let's say that that you kidnapped a person, right? That's a crime. Now, if you kidnap that person just because of their race or something like that, that's taking that crime to kind of a new level. Like, you're a little bit more, like, somebody could kidnap somebody and that's plenty bad, but to do it just because of their race, or to use that as a huge motivating factor, I can see that as like you're even more of a fucking threat to society.
Here's the point that I made in the video that I did on this, is that if you had even a quarter of the evidence, we have this was streamed, right? And there's all these things that progressively make it more and more fucked up. If you just had a group of white people kidnapped a black guy, even if that just was reversed, I can see a hate crime charge for that. Then you have, on top of that, they make him drink toilet water. Okay, that's even more fucked up. On top of that, they are beating him, making him say fuck Obama, maybe, and they're screaming fuck black people constantly in his ear. Sure. I mean, the idea that if this was reversed, that wouldn't be immediately, like, CNN would not be debating this if that was that way.
I'll put it this way: if doing it to a black person would be a hate crime, then doing it to a white person for the same reasons, just reversed on the race, should also be a hate crime.
Right.
Whether you are for or against hate crimes, at least be fucking equal and honest about
consistent about it. Yeah. Anyways, let's play this video.
Alice Stewart and Matt Lewis, also Simone Sanders, a former press secretary for Bernie Sanders. Okay, so listen. There's certain things that I can't say that it's a hate crime because Chicago police won't say it. They're saying they're still.
You got a fucking brain though, don't you? You looked at the fucking video, right? Use your goddamn head.
Well, no, he's saying he can't say it is. He can say he very easily could have said, I think it's a hate crime, even though they haven't said it so.
Right, but
that
what
would have
he's
been the way I would have worded it.
Yeah, but technically, what he's saying is like, well, the police haven't said that it is, so I can't.
So the thing is, they can't.
Yeah, I can give him
push alleged charges.
Right, I mean, I can give him.
They always have to say alleged and all that shit in order to keep themselves out of trouble.
Yeah, and I think he kind of somewhat covers himself a little bit later. But I mean, this is, like I said, this is more of like kind of a gray area for Don Lemon. It's like, it sounds like bullshit, but I can kind of.
All right, so here's the thing: we're never gonna make it through this video if we don't give them. We made it like 4 seconds. Let's try and give them like 20 solid seconds here.
Investigating it. They're not investigating. They're not done with their investigation. But when you look at this, Simone, they're saying F white people, F Trump. How can you say it's not a hate crime against a white person?
Okay, I stand corrected then. I didn't know he was heading that direction.
First, I want to say this is absolutely sickening. It's it's unfathomable that
But-
so much hate and anger can fill up a
Stop,
person.
stop,
with-
stop. All right, what she just said, it's unfathomable that so much hate, right?
Yeah.
Now play it.
They go out and they think that this is okay. And then it was stupid to do it on Facebook Live, but that's a whole nother story. So this is absolutely sickening. But I'm going to say something that's probably not very popular.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. This was Darkmatter's point.
We cannot callously go about classifying things as a hate crime.
Okay.
Fuck words. Fuck words.
She seriously just got done talking about how like this is it's super hateful. It was horrible. It's all these things and stuff. But we shouldn't just callously call this a hate crime.
It's sickening to the point where I want to excuse it from being hateful. How could something like a hate crime? It's such an awkward thing to have to do. You know what I mean? Like you would think that it's enough to just have it be a crime. But there are people who are sick enough to actually do it on certain bases. Like the reason they came up with hate crimes is not just because they wanted to give minorities more of a boom in court. It's because so much shit was done against minorities. Like what's that Matthew Shepard, that kind of shit. People like cases of people being black people being drugged behind pickup trucks. And shit like that. That's the kind of shit that led to them wanting to put this hate crime shit out there to make it even worse. And so it's understandable why it exists. But when times change, the laws, if they are good laws, should remain, and that doesn't switch just because it's certain people doing it.
Well, they should be
that
consistent.
makes me cringe so bad when you can't hold your own foundation. When your foundation crumbles simply because the skin color of a person changes in a scenario, then it is not a good foundation.
Yeah, the things that we do today are going to become the history of tomorrow. So what kind of fucking new history are you creating?
Yeah.
Are you creating this a new type of racism?
Well, and the thing is,
where it's acceptable to fuck up white people?
Yeah, it defeats the very purpose that a lot of this shit was started out to, combat. When you start making it to where it's like a race exclusive and everything, well, it's no, the entire point was to kind of curb people away from being racist. It's basically what it was for.
It was saying that, look, if you catch a guy sleeping with your wife and you tie him to the bumper of your pickup truck, or bumper of your truck, and drive him up the road, that's a crime of passion. But if you do it just because it's hey, there's a black guy, and tie him up to your fucking bumper, and that's a hate crime. There's an understandable difference there. I can understand the difference. Now, mind you, it's still tying someone up to your bumper, but I can, the motivation does make some kind of fucking difference. It might not be a huge difference. I don't think that either of them should walk away from that unpunished,
right?
But or punished necessarily to a hugely different degree. One gets the lifetime and one gets probation. Punished similarly, but at a slightly different level. Maybe one is possible for parole at some point in his life.
I'm the type of person where if you tie someone in the back of your pickup and drag them to death, then that's it. I don't care why you did it. You're cut off from society. Fuck you.
Well, that's
sure. And that's why I'm saying they should both I just basically infer that they would both have lifetime sentences, and one that did it just because someone is of a different race would get no parole ever, whereas someone that did it as a crime of passion type of whatever could go away for life but be eligible for parole in their old age or some shit.
No, well, I guess my sense on that is a lot of those where it turns out when they're bad, for instance, the dragging the guy behind in the truck. I mean, if he's killed somebody, but that's the difference between me. I have always been very much a pro death penalty guy for when you have these open check it. Dylan Roof just got the death penalty.
Sure, and when it's totally open and shut, or even if they plead guilty, I've always said I think the best way to go about it is for the people who just say, okay, give me the death penalty, because there are plenty of them There are plenty of people who are like, what? I'm looking at 35 years in jail? Fuck it, just kill me.
Yeah, but what I'm saying about that is, I remember there was kind of this push, I think predominantly, I guess you would say from the black community as a whole, if you could say that. I mean, and I don't think they were wrong, but they were pushing because there was a while there where Dylan Roof had not technically been charged with a hate crime. And that was kind of a push for that. I mean, and I totally agree with him because what Dylan Roof did, I think, is absolutely a hate crime. But at the same time, I'm like, if he's going to get, at minimum, the guy's going to be in prison for the rest of his life. At that point, I'm kind of just like, what does it matter? But I mean, it still should be there. What I'm saying is for like a smaller thing. Let's say a guy gets in a fight, guy goes into a bar, beats the shit out of a guy just because of the race that the guy was. You know, the guy's not going to get life in prison and stuff. But I think that additional charge of a hate crime is totally worth it. I would say
if it's that cut and dry, absolutely. What and quite honestly, in this case, I think it is that cut and dry. Like that extra, it's there. It's like to take the word of someone or like a newspaper story over actual fucking video evidence. We have video evidence of this shit, and she's still going to try and excuse it.
Motive here matters. So, was this for hate of Donald Trump, the president-elect, because of things that he has said, or was this for pure hate of white people? That matters, because if we start...
They said both.
Yeah.
Fuck Trump, fuck white people.
Wait,
a
minute, she's implying there's a difference, and I don't see the difference. I don't see like a difference in like, oh, we're upset about Trump being elected, and that's why we're able to just fuck with white people. Like that to me is not an excuse.
If I'm like sawing through her neck with a knife and I say, I'm doing this because I think your face is ugly, or if I say, I'm doing this because I hate black people, guess what? The knife is going to feel exactly the same.
Right.
Around, and anytime someone says something or does something really egregious, really bad and sickening in this instance in connection with the president-elect or Donald Trump, or even President Obama for that matter, because of their political leanings, that is slippery territory. That is not a hate crime. Hate crimes are because of a person's racial ethnicity.
Oh, it can be both. Yeah. Why can't it be both, you dipshit?
Yeah, I mean, and basically what they did, just in the amount of video that I saw, like I say, I saw probably, I would say, around 1/10 of the video content that's out there from these people. But I would say even in that, I mean, if the roles were reversed, I have no doubts in my mind that this would be considered a hate crime. And it's not me just being biased. I mean, you can only yell "fuck white people" so many times at a guy and "fuck Donald Trump" so many times at a guy before you start thinking with, like, this could have played a role.
If the guy, well, look, we'll put it in a reference. If the guy that shot up the Fort Lauderdale airport had been a Muslim, everybody would say terrorist. But he was a veteran, so now he's going to be just a mentally unstable guy. Now, like, there's a difference there because of like who he is and his mental stability. But honestly, I mean, like, the news would be totally fucking different if he had been a Muslim guy, or texted something about ISIS right before he fucking did it or some shit. Right. Like, it would be, I mean, just imagine. And the same way that this chick can't imagine, she's saying like, oh well, if it was switched around, or I'm sorry, she's not even bringing up if it was switched around. She's saying that if it was, I'm sorry, I'm stoned as fuck. Play like two more seconds of this video.
Their gender, a disability. It is.
All right, yeah. She's saying it can only be based on things like race and all that, but it's obvious that it is. She's basically making the argument you can't get it. It's not a hate crime if you disagree with someone politically, and that's why you do it. Why the fuck not?
I would say that if it's political violence, then it should also be classified as terrorism too. It was literal terrorism. The guy was being terrorized because of, and the argument could be made that it was partially, at least, because of politics, because of what they were saying.
Well, yeah, but I would say, are you talking about this particular instance, or are you talking about the Fort Lauderdale shooting?
No. This, when they were saying "fuck Trump."
Well, the reason I would say this isn't terrorism is because terrorism, particularly, is to push fear on people for a political or religious means.
But isn't that what they did?
Well, I don't know I don't know
Honestly,
necessarily
yeah,
how that
at
would
that
fall.
point, I don't think they were thinking that far ahead, man.
I don't think this.
I don't,
Yeah.
They weren't thinking much at all.
No, I understand.
No,
I understand your point on that, but I'm just thinking like I guess the way that I see it is it's more of like an. I guess it has to do with more like an organized ideology pushing something. I guess
She did
Maybe?
just say disability though, and that could that's so it's a hate crime on that standard alone because they knew that this guy was kind of fucked up. Like if you have to meet with the guy you're gonna have like hang out with that night with his parents at McDonald's, like, and he's not 9 years old, then obviously there's something going on there. They knew that they had that advantage on him, and then they came with like numbers. They literally drove him around in a stolen van. These are not like fucking upstanding citizens and shit that had one little hiccup. These are people that had like premeditated bullshit and went way too far with it.
Actually,
Imagine what wasn't recorded. Of all the shit that was recorded, it was only 30 minutes of a like over 30-hour type of back and forth that they had. Imagine what wasn't fucking recorded.
I think the reason that they recorded it and live streamed it like that, and everyone says how dumb that was of them because you could recognize them and everything. I think the reason they did that is because they're gangbangers, and they have to prove to other gangs how hard they are, how hardcore they are. That kind of shit happens all the time in Chicago. I grew up there. Gangs are always trying to prove how fucking hard they are to each other, and I think that motive kind of overshadowed their fear of police.
Let's see where they go. Billy Bong here has said something that she ends up saying later. Let's see.
Political leanings, because someone doesn't like your political leanings and they do something bad to you, that is not a hate.
But Alice, even hate.
I'm a little bit concerned though about the way that this conversation is going right now. I think that if this was a different situation, if you had white teens who had tortured and brutalized an African-American young man, and those white teens had talked about Obama and had been laughing, I don't think we would be having a conversation about how, our political discourse is so toxic, and maybe these kids saw things on Twitter about Obama. And so
Simone's talking to you.
When I watched that video,
I would say that's true, because you know what, the relationship of black people to America is very different than the relationship of white people to America. We're talking about
Jesus.
Does it cut out right there?
You want to be treated special. You want special privileges. You want to create the new history. You want a new history.
Yeah, that's it.
You can
for the video
prejudiced and racist against white people.
Yeah, for this clip that I had grabbed like a week ago, apparently, this is where
that's where it cuts out. That's really awkward.
Yeah, well,
I'm imagining where she would.
It's complete bullshit. No matter which way you fucking look at it.
Yeah.
I've seen longer clips in which she makes herself makes herself look like even bigger of a fool.
And anytime someone has to appeal to history because of something somebody suffered today, like that fucking kid who was kidnapped. What the fuck does he care about the ancestors who had to suffer in slavery? That has nothing to do with him. Those fucking people who kidnapped him weren't slaves.
Here, Darkmatter, I've got but in fact, you know what? I'm gonna come up with it right now. We can fuck with British people because they used to own America.
Fucking
goddamn limey pieces of shit.
We own you.
Right, oh cherry, oh fuck off, you limeys.
Yeah, right. We
Go
own you
sweep
now.
a chimney.
We can fuck with you all we want because you used to own us.
That's
so
right.
That means we now own you. How's that for a fucking? Let's just go with that from now on.
Let's do.
Right. Oh, hey. I'm gonna.
It almost looks like
I'm gonna have an.
It's a filter like they do on like Facebook when a shooting happens.
Dude, I can see your
see what I
face
mean?
behind that is so creepy.
You see what I mean? It's a fucking Facebook filter. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you limey cunts.
I'm gonna put some jelly on your mama's pussy and call it an English muffin.
Jesus.
I don't know
right.
I don't know why I said that. It's just.
And Darkmatter doesn't even drink
TJ's
on the
got
show.
the rage coming out of me. I can say it. I'm part English.
It's you know what I don't mind seeing the rage from Darkmatter. It's nice to feel the rage every now and then. In fact, next show we might have to pull up a Shives video because we haven't seen.
Oh my god, there's so many stupid
Dude.
Shives videos. He's been releasing the insane shit. Like he fucking said, trolls. He was talking about trolls should have their fucking social media taken away, like a ban. Why aren't these trolls banned from social media? He said something like that. Why aren't these trolls banned from social media? What the fuck are you talking about? Like wide scale censorship? Who's the fucking arbiter of who a troll is?
Dude.
You? How the fuck do you think that's not gonna backfire on you once you open that stupid fucking Pandora's box? You goddamn lazy-eyed piece of shit.
Darkmatter. Do you? All right, TJ.
That was fucking epic. All right.
TJ,
thumbs up for the Darkmatter rant right there. If you want more of that, we got it coming.
I'm sorry, it's just the Shives brings it out of me. God, I can't stand that guy.
TJ.
In fact, I'm gonna go grab another beer.
Before you go, there's a particular in relation to that last video. Shives did a video called "There Was No BLM Kidnapping Dipshits." Okay, so
do you want to cover that? We'll take a quick break and then we'll do that.
It's 5.5 minutes. It'll only take us like 3 hours.
Yeah, right. All right. So I guess what we'll do is we'll take a quick break now, and then
wait. You have to take a break long enough for me to find a doctor that'll prescribe some heart meds.
So what do you say? Like 6 minutes?
All right. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll do that.
Oh God, this is gonna be great. All right, we'll be right back, guys.
And we're back.
Right on, right on. Let's get right to it.
Let's do it to it. Let me take a screen grab of this bastard.
Get ready for dark matter triggering.
Dark matter, you there?
Yeah, unfortunately.
You see that little icon in the bottom?
Oh, look at his little face in the corner. Ah!
It's
Ow.
January 9th, 2017.
No,
and it's time
God,
to
he's
review
got his
Fox-
sweater on. It's cold outside. Fuck, he's wearing the same goddamn t-shirt, but now he's got his little cardigan.
He's got his
It's
little...
going to take forever.
Yes, yeah, it is.
5 of the most outrageous, infuriating, or just plain baffling things that have happened lately. It's your facepalm 5. Let's count them down.
Remember, he had to change it
Jesus
because 5 stupid things is offensive.
Yeah, it's the
What about
is
people
it?
with no arms that can't facepalm?
What about people that have
True.
constant migraines that have to facepalm?
True.
You insensitive bastard.
Yep.
Number 1, Republicans move ahead with effort.
Wait. The title of this is different. Hold on. Move. You bet. Okay, so this makes it even better because we don't have to cover everything. It's all Republicans this, Republicans that.
Beautiful.
Republicans.
Maybe it's
Republicans.
his
Everything
finale.
is the Republicans. Trolls. Everything's a troll. Like if he doesn't agree with you, you're a troll.
You're a troll, Dark Matter.
That's his fucking metric for, I guess who should be banned, because he says trolls should be banned from social media, and if you don't agree with him, you're a troll.
Actually,
so I guess the prerequisite for being allowed on the internet is if you agree with Steve Shives. Fucking genius.
Some of Milo Yiannopoulos' equally deplorable peers, who, for reasons which escape me, have not yet been banned from social media.
You see, you absolute piece of shit. Look at. Oh my God! I already said my piece on this one. I told you guys what he said. Like who could just flippantly say that? Who could just flippantly say that like it means nothing?
I'm actually just going to mute myself and let dark matter go.
Go grab a snack, TJ.
I can't do this by myself.
Matter for the brutal abduction and beating of a disabled white man by 4 black 18-year-olds last week.
I'm actually shocked that he described them as black.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
How long before that's racist? When
I don't
Steve
know,
when Steve tells us
usually the race is a huge factor when it's the other way around, and when it's
no, it's a huge factor in this, but for the opposite reason, I think.
Yeah, but like if it were whenever it's a black person being injured, getting injured or killed somehow, and it's a white person doing it, race becomes front and center immediately, even before anybody knows the motive. It's automatic. It's just assumed. It's assumed and spread like wildfire, and outrage is sown. Outrage. We need more outrage. Outrage gets clicks. Clicks is more money, right? Outrage generates, racism. This is racism that generates more outrage, more traffic, more clicks. Steve does it too. I've seen him say the most inflammatory shit right before promoting his Patreon. He does it too. He makes more money off of black people being hurt than your most vitriolic racist.
Yeah, but the only thing about that, though, I would say I don't think Steve does it like for the money. I think it's actually a little bit, I guess, worse in a sense. I mean, I don't think Steve is like selling himself out. I think Steve is just legitimately that backwards, or has become at least that backwards.
Right. You're probably right, but the Steve of all people, the insensitivity of that is ironic, because like I thought to myself, like if I were to make a video talking about somebody's recent death, in the news, trying to, I don't know, in the way Steve does it, like I would demonetize the video. I don't want to make money off of that kind of shit. Like he immediately goes on his fucking channel and starts talking about how Alton Sterling was killed for selling CDs. Oh, I got a Patreon if you like what I do. That's just so fucking tacky to me.
Yeah, I get you.
There's no sensitivity there. There's no.
TJ disagrees totally, but TJ has a good point.
I totally agree.
No,
I'm
but
actually
TJ has a good point.
Dealing with my dog being an asshole right now, so that's why I'm keep staying muted.
No, I TJ, he's just being nice. He's trying to be polite. Look, he's scrolling away, so we're going to talk about him now. TJ, I think he really knows why pimping our Patreon over the most horrible things is appropriate, because it involves my paycheck. I need my shrimp flavored ramen as much as TJ needs a new
Goddamn
vehicle.
Skippy.
Which was live streamed by one of the perpetrators. None of the 4 suspects has any connection to Black Lives Matter, nor was their crime committed.
Now I don't know this, but I have read that one of them actually, I think it was one of the girls. I don't know if it was the main girl or not, but one of the girls actually has been at several of the protests and stuff. That doesn't mean it's Black Lives Matter affiliated, but at least in that sense, that she was she was constantly going to these things. I guess maybe a little bit. I wouldn't say there's no connection, anyways.
The thing with Black Lives Matter, though, is that it's a hashtag movement. I mean, anybody, any asshole could be associated with it. All they have to do is tweet something and put hashtag Black Lives Matter or something like that. So it's a double-edged sword. You're going to get, the best people doing it, and you're going to get the worst people doing it. And it's not like some highly organized movement where you have admission standards where we're going to accept you and not accept you. So I mean, that should be in the understanding with this. But I think people calling it BLM kidnapping was because if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, you have all kinds of incidents of people who are crying about. Who are talking about Black Lives Matter, who associate with Black Lives Matter, and they're saying the most horrendous shit,
Right.
And when people see that, and then they see something like this, and they think, oh well, one influenced the other, or one is part of the other. They're just making connections in that sort of way, rather than an explicit, hey, we're with Black Lives Matter, we fucking kidnapped this white boy kind of thing.
Right. I mean, at least in one aspect of it, I don't think that it's crazy to think that the rhetoric of Black Lives Matter has, influenced, contributed is a better word, contributed to shit like this and even other shit. For instance, the guy in Dallas that shot the cops and all that. Now, I mean, was he? I don't remember. Was he actually gung ho? I think he actually said something like, "This doesn't reflect on This doesn't reflect on Black Lives Matter," but what it is that narrative, the rhetoric, like Pulse is saying in the chat, that rhetoric of all that. I mean, did you even have mainstream politicians pushing that rhetoric?
And they won't stand behind linking that rhetoric from Black Lives Matter to this crime, but they will absolutely use the reverse to justify censorship. They'll say, oh, we can't, Milo's speeches lead to violence. Milo's speeches are, there's consequences for his speech, and they'll use that to justify censoring Milo, right?
Yeah.
Well, now the same argument's being used against you guys. They're saying, well, look at these people. They were influenced by Black Lives Matter, If we were working with your standards, we would be advocating for the censorship of anything under Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Which I don't think we should. I don't think anyone, should be censored.
Yeah, I don't think any of these people should be censored, because that's kind of the whole point of it, is because you're supposed to be combating, Milo has those ideas, the Black Lives Matter people have these ideas. What you're supposed to be doing is actually combating these things in a peaceful manner. You know what I mean? And especially when you're talking about Twitter. Twitter is 90-something% shit posting, man. I mean, how are you getting offended by shit you read on Twitter? Anyways.
In the name of that movement. So, what possible connection could there be between these 4 black suspects and Black Lives Matter? Why are
all right, dipshit. the connection, like we just went through extensively, had nothing to do with race. We did not mention race once when we were talking about the connection. Our connection that we drew was from rhetoric, was from the speeches going on, was from the talking going on. There's probably, hell, I would bet that there's more white people, pushing Black Lives Matter than black people. Just because you're black, it doesn't mean you're with Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Black Lives Matter and black people are not synonymous. There's a fucking difference.
Yeah,
Black Lives Matter does not represent all black people. There's plenty of white people in the movement, and you can't. That's not the connection being made. Your mind went there, Stephen, because you're a fucking racist. And you're projecting, and you think, you have to fight against your bigoted feelings. You have to keep them in check. Well, guess what? Not all of us have to wrestle with those demons. I know it's hard for you to believe that some of us don't give two shits about the race of other people, but it's true.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's kind of the problem here is that's why I mean, maybe I wouldn't say it's for the best that we don't debate people like Steve Shives. I mean, because Steve would block us before we get to debate him anyways. But you're talking to someone who is that far into identity politics that none of what you just said makes sense. I honestly think, I don't think Steve is being, fake or phony or dishonest in his opinions on this. I just think that his opinions on this are absolutely fucking wrong, and I think it should be obvious why they're wrong. I mean, this is someone that is really deep into the, it's all I can say is identity politics, man. The way this shit breaks down is like white people represent this group, black people represent this group, and that's why there's this conflicting thing. I mean, that's where he gets just so lost on this.
Yep.
Let's see where he goes.
Status quo warriors blaming this on Black Lives Matter. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna say racism.
That's the answer to everything. That's right. Like 42. Yeah. That's his 42.
I guess we can thank. I mean, the thing is, not to get into like a more political thing. When Trump, when it was, the tallies were over and Trump had won. My entire thinking on that has still been the same that it is now, is like, I really hope the left kind of regroups and rethinks a lot of this shit. I really do, because I mean, as a more centrist guy, I want both sides, and I want a balance. I want reasonable people on both sides, and there are. But the mainstream of the left is absolutely fucked. And they're absolutely fucked because they keep going this route. They keep going the route of, we need to ban people that disagree with us. They keep going the route of, like, we need to shut down any sort of opposition to what we're saying. And
they don't seem to be showing any signs of changing.
And that's what I'm saying. And in fact, I hate to think, but I think that it might be true. It seems like, at least for now, it's getting worse. It's like only being amplified but hopefully they're going to learn from this, because they're not winning anymore with that kind of shit,
Well, liberals are supposed to be the more intelligent group. That's what I've always heard. Mm-hmm. So we'll see if they can fucking learn.
The people who are seeking to use this terrible crime to discredit Black Lives Matter are a bunch of fucking piece of shit racists.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You know what? Maybe there are some people who are doing that, that are just using this as an opportunity to attack, but you can't put that on everyone. There's got to be people that sincerely believe that there's a rhetorical connection.
Just a guess. That's 5. Catch you later.
Yeah, it was a guess.
Yeah.
It was a big fucking guess on your part, because you can't read everyone's fucking mind. I know you think you can. I know you like to think, everybody's a racist. You did that because you're a racist. You did that because you're a sexist. You can't read people's fucking minds, Steve.
Well, dude, and look, that's what I'm saying. Like, that whole collectivist shit is like, look what his standard is for you being a racist.
Yeah.
Or being a bigot of any stripe or whatever. Like, half the people that he calls, like, sexist are people like Sargon and fucking Armored Skeptic and like the Amazing Atheist. I mean, it's seriously, it's like anybody that doesn't have a complete agreement with a guy.
Well, look at how his wife treats him.
Yeah.
His wife calls him a sexist. So of course he's going to put that back out into the world. Look at his world. Look at his home life. It's fucking pathetic.
Yeah, this is a guy that's been called by his wife like sexist for his like record collection and shit. Like, Jesus,
It's
Steve.
ridiculous. How do you live like that? Of course he turned out all fucked up. There's other fish in the sea, Steve. I mean, I know it was probably difficult for you to find the one that was willing, but Jesus Christ, man.
TJ, are you there? Tejas. If you're there, you need to add to the title, "Fuck another fish," Steve. Put that in the title of this video. Jesus.
After you reel it in with a bow.
You got to shoot it from like, a football field away.
Yeah.
Anyways, Tej? No Tej?
I think he peaced out. Is he still online?
Surely he's still awake. He's probably just not at the computer. He's probably throwing up or taking a shit or something. Maybe, dude, he's been off camera for a while. Maybe he had a horrible coughing fit and just died.
Huh.
Either way. I don't know what to tell you guys, but that is it for the show. TJ's not here. You can check out the links right here we have on the screen. There's the Patreon, there's the Facebook, there's the Twitter that we never use, and of course we are here at home now. We're not streaming on Vaughn anymore. As long as this stream went good, because the last one went good, we plan on doing all of our shit here on YouTube. But I guess we'll just thanks Darkmatter for coming out, man. We always appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me, and rest in peace, TJ.
Yeah, rest in peace, TJ. Darkmatter got shived. It's been a good night. It's been a good night. I get all the patrons. Yeah. Anyways, take care, everybody, and that's it.
Good night.
Night.
Bye-bye. We love you. God loves you. He really does. Bye-bye for today. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye for today.
Bye-bye. We love you.